Hey everyone, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. We're going to try to get through this stream fairly quickly. I'm just streamed out at this point, so I hope you guys can bear with me. We have the stream today, we have the Christmas in July stream tomorrow, and then we have a Spider-Man stream on the 31st. So we got 3 live streams this week. It's going to be trying. It's going to be hard. I lost my voice a little bit. My throat was hurting me after that 6.5-hour stream. Could have been the beer. I don't know what it was. But anyway, I'm going to bring the guys in all at the same time, just because, again, we're trying to get through this stream quickly. So we got 3 other dudes here with us today. Let's just say hello. We'll start with Doth Benevolent. How you doing, Jason?
Hey, everybody. Yet another crazy week for me.
Yeah.
And was it Vertigo last week? This week it's today was a surprise dog surgery and a promotion. So
oh, nice.
You got a promotion?
Yeah, I got bumped up.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that.
It needs a lot more work and maybe an MJ.
Well, more work, promotions usually means more money. So, you know. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
I'll say it's a very good stepping stone to where I want to get to.
Jeez, man. Tell me what your job title is so I can put it on my resume. Benefit of living overseas, especially in a non-English speaking country, you can put whatever you want on your resume. They're never going to check.
Yeah.
They're never going to check.
Really?
Pretty sure that applies here too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's always a chance they're going to check there, right? They might, all right, well, we're going to contact your previous employer. For me, it's like, yeah, good luck with that. You know?
I'm in IT. If someone lies on their resume, it's pretty easy to figure that out.
Well, I'm not lying to the point where like I can't do it. It's like I can do it, but you need like this much experience, right? Like, you know, you need this much experience doing the particular thing. If I can do this and I have experience doing it, I can fudge it to the point where I'm never going to get caught.
One day I will tell you some of the insane interviews I've had to hold, but I've had people go, oh, 100% can do this. And I go, so here's a basic question. They go, no idea what you're talking about. Not going to be you then, is it?
Well, maybe it's the way you worded the question, Jason. You ever
sometimes on purpose.
All right, let's say what up to the NWO man.
What's going on, guys? That's me. Sorry, my internet might be kaiju affected today. We had some fire scares over the weekend, so you know how that goes. Power, all that. Edison, our electric company, sometimes like to pull the plug on stuff, but I survived. The fire is 100% contained, but it was really scary this time because it was literally like half a mile away from me. So
wow. Yeah,
luckily they got to it pretty quick though.
Good.
Well, if you ever need someplace to go and you don't mind like a 2-hour drive, come on down.
Yeah. I was like, as long as your fire's safe too, you know, we both have that issue.
You got a 50-50 on that.
You're right.
All right. So I want to just remind everybody, especially one person, we're trying to do a quick stream today. So let's say what up to the collector. The collector, how you doing?
Okay. It was not my lucky day today, so I got my lucky shirt, but it was terrible.
Yeah.
So today I had FedEx. I had 3 deliveries from FedEx. One guy did not even deliver it to us, and he took the picture, I think, the back of his truck. So I spent 2 hours looking at everybody's door and the brick pattern, trying to figure out where my packages were. And it scares me because it's Hasbro, and that Rattler, who knows when that's coming. But I think I have 5 or 6 claws, battle armors. I got everything, and I can't even keep track anymore what I have ordered. So who knows where it is? So, but then I got a post office delivered something from Hasbro. I've never seen that before. But who knows? I probably will get them all, and then Hasbro will refund me money. Who knows?
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Now, I want to start with Al. Al, how long do you have?
We could do the hour and a half.
Okay.
I'm fine.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
All right. So again, we're just gonna jump into it. We're not gonna really focus on photos and everything. We've all seen the photos. Everybody's seen what was at San Diego Comic-Con or seen most of it. People who watch this stream, you guys know about my channel. You must have seen the video that I posted. So what we're going to do is we're going to give our impressions from San Diego Comic-Con. We're going to give our impressions from the Mafex event, the Medicom event, which is still going on, and just talk about it. What did we like? What do we not like? You know, thumbs up or thumbs down. And, you know, hopefully everybody in the chat will give us your impressions as well. So we don't want to just, you know, regurgitate the same four guys and our old man opinions. Let us know and what you guys think. So let's start off with San Diego Comic-Con. We'll start off, I guess, with the collector, with Ryan. Ryan, what was your impression of San Diego this year?
San Diego Comic-Con. I don't know. I was pretty impressed with some companies.
Which
definitely
company?
more than others. I thought the G.I. Joe presentation was pretty good. It's obvious they skipped some live streams that they were supposed to do in June. Sorry, not July.
In June.
And we have 6 pre-orders coming up tomorrow, which is interesting. We got figures that were supposed to come in October that arrived at BBTS yesterday or 2 days ago. The HasLab for the Star Wars is $400 and something after tax and shipping. It's $500. I did like the Wolverine.
The Soldier.
What movie was that from?
That was from Wolverine
comic
Origins.
That was just from a comic.
Yeah, comic.
Yeah. I mean, they did they did his military thing in the movie, but as Al said, it's more.
Yeah, I was really impressed by them. I'm not a big WWE collector, but I was watching some stuff today, and I could not believe how much stuff they have coming out, and it's pretty impressive. Jada Toys, of course, I was impressed by them. I did not like the Invincible choices, but he explained that everybody's done some of the Invincible figures, so they're trying something new. So I don't know if that's 100% accurate of what really happened. I forget the old guy's name. He looked awesome in the Invincible. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, the guy from season 3, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember his name. Actually, I never even finished that season. I need to go back and because
it's like Invader or something. I forget what it is.
Yeah.
But he looks really good. So I'm impressed by that. Scooby-Doo looks great. The Sesame Street looks great. I could go on and on and on. There's so much stuff though to rewatch and to see. The Munster figures look cool. But they're pretty expensive, $45. Now I will warn anybody, before you order from BBTS, check other sites. They are like $5-10 more than most people. So, and you know, shipping is $4, but when you look at other sites, sometimes it's $6-8. So figure out the math in your head, but make good decisions, because BBTS, I mean, some figures are $15-20 more. So definitely check out other sites first. But Medicom,
we're not talking about a weird turn recently, I think. Big Bad.
Yeah.
With their pricing and everything.
It's still all over the place.
I have not seen any tariff charge or an email coming out saying, "Hey, do you want this still?" I thought that was a whole plan.
Yeah.
I did get my brown suit Wolverine. Jason, where was that from?
Oh, you're muted, Jason. Yeah.
I can't.
Sorry, I was opening something. Yo-Yo Kuno.
So somebody just posted in the group that said they had to pay extra. I did not have to pay extra.
Yo-Yo Kuno. I've never had to pay extra.
FedEx. I've never seen extra charge. Could be a California thing, but you guys don't pay it.
Nothing yet.
But yeah, I was pretty impressed with SDCC. Not impressed by the Star Wars stuff. I can't believe that HasLab is going to be $500
We're going to talk about the HasLab, so we'll save that for that. But okay.
Super 7, the guy pulls out a menu. Did you guys see that?
No.
A menu? No.
I thought he was in Japan at the event. Yeah. So, good impressions. Of what they have or something. I don't know. It was insane. I don't know. I saw them at Joe Fest, and I couldn't believe their display. It looked like a little garage shelf looking thing. Here's your selections. But, hey, Sideshow, I wish they were there showing off those hot toys still. So, In Art looked great, but still In Art, where's the Bruce? Did they show the Bruce Lee figures?
Not there.
No.
So, yeah.
Yeah, the In Art stuff looks good. I really thought when those first pictures came out, I thought that Battison was, I thought they were switching to soft goods because the sculpt looked that good. I'm guessing the BVS stuff are just unarticulated prototypes for now because they look like statues, but we'll see how those go.
Those are supposed to be sculpted suits, right?
That's what I was expecting. I thought they were just going to stick to mainly sculpted for the 112 stuff. But I didn't see.
But what they showed off was cloth.
I couldn't tell, to be honest with you.
I think they made an announcement that what you're seeing is cloth, but they're going to be doing the sculpted bodies, no soft goods.
Gotcha. Well, speaking of soft goods, I thought Mezco had a killer San Diego Comic-Con.
I think they won Comic-Con. I think they
won. I think they won this weekend overall.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. You didn't hear about Mythic Legions at all, did you? Or did I just no. Just
I didn't.
Yeah, nothing.
I think Mezco definitely won Comic-Con, other than the fact that their Comic-Con exclusives were so impossible to get. It was like sold out. My friend would check back, every day. They were sold out within like 15 minutes of opening.
Yeah. At the end of the day, at the end of Sunday, though, I swear they had a bunch, though, which was weird.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? It seemed like that Space Void Cadet was like sold out before the second day. Other than that, I mean, the stuff that they were showing off, like I never expected them to get, the movie Ninja Turtles, which was, I'm looking forward to that.
That was a nice surprise.
Yeah, and another Conan that looks really great too. The Pit Fighter Conan.
Yes.
Yeah, the sculpt looks really good on that one.
We got a couple of killer Conans, right?
Oh yeah, yep.
Rosetta Girl,
the Caustic,
iconic one.
Yeah, the Caustic one. The Hulk looks pretty good. I was expecting more of a Kirby style classic Hulk, not Ultimate Warrior Hulk, but either way, he's looking pretty good. Yeah, I mean, Mezco was all over Hasbro with the Legends. It was cool to see that they're doing the 2-pack with X-Men 97 stuff, with the more Claremont style costumes, but being Pulse exclusives, that's wild to me. They could sell those like easily, just like their Marvel versus Capcom stuff, selling pretty well. But it's crazy to also see that Rogue and Gambit, basketball 2-pack, they're reusing the starting lineup body. That is crazy to me.
Yeah,
but, Hasbro's got a Hasbro sometime.
Yeah,
that looks so bad.
Did you guys see? I did not know this until today, but did you guys see the LJN WWF figures they're bringing back?
Oh yeah.
We were just talking about those on the stream.
Yeah, I had no idea that they actually showed those.
They actually came out. I want to say about a year or two ago.
Really?
They came out with some Motu style WWE figures. Yeah. Those look pretty cool, but they weren't like a cross, because they've done the mashups too. But they had one where it's just WWE branded, or WCW style, but in the Motu style figures, which are pretty cool.
Yeah. Jason, your impressions?
Yeah, I can only add a few things to what's already been said, but yeah, Mezco, Mezco for the win. I thought it was a great show. I'd add in Red Hood and Nightcrawler.
Oh, yeah.
I thought looked fantastic. Finally, they listen. They're giving me my Nightcrawler. So,
now, did they ever show the gangster Franklin Sparky Foreman?
No, I don't think.
Yeah, that was my favorite reveal of all weekend, and I don't think he was even at the con though.
When I first saw him, I thought of you, man. I'm like, that's a perfect.
Yeah, even though it's not Dick Tracy, he fits in.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
my impressions this year is kind of lukewarm. I think in previous years there was more buzz about certain things. There was more talk about certain things, particularly a HasLab that they unveil. This HasLab, people were shaking their heads about the pricing. People were hoping for a Sandcrawler, which would have, blown the roof off the place, I think, especially if they made it remote control. That would have been crazy. But, like you said, Mezco won it, but, I think they put out some great stuff, but there was nothing I think that people were like, wow, from San Diego this year. I don't think anything really caught people's eye like, that's incredible. I can't wait for that. That's really something that, I wasn't expecting, or, Mythic Legions, nothing, right?
Nothing.
The G.I. Joe stuff is cool, but, this is on the heels of them totally botching June and having that lackluster HasLab from the Joes, which most likely is not going to fund all the tiers. I don't know. I mean, I thought it was good. I wasn't as impressed this year as I was last year. I thought last year to me was better.
I wish like Mythic Legions did like a figure obscure or something, announcement.
Like something, right?
Yeah. Because they don't.
How come they don't do anything for the summer? Right.
Well, they do have that wave pre-order. I think it's due. It's end of it at the end of the weekend, but
they got to do an Uncle Sam.
I still say Vampire Lincoln, whatever he's called. Vampire.
Yeah, but I mean, like Uncle Sam, they got that eagle.
Yeah.
With the the American colors, but that was years ago. Like, you can't put anything else out.
I know. It's like you have to have a history degree sometimes, or
right.
type of knowledge about their.
I have a history degree.
Yeah, not even a history degree, like some reading, degree.
There's a lot of lore. Lore to them.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing that caught me by surprise with Jada was doing Street Fighter Alpha 3 as well as Arena.
Yes.
And they're doing the first 3 figures are figures that Arena have announced as well, which I thought that was crazy.
What's up more with companies doing?
I mean, more options the better for fans, but I just thought it was crazy.
Spread it out.
I mean, you could at least if you're gonna do the same line, I guess you're gonna have a Ryu because he's Ryu, but you could have done so many other characters first before Charlie and Chun-Li, but that was crazy.
This was an issue that Transformers collectors had with X-Trans bots and Fans Toys. So Fans Toys would always, they weren't always, they were kind of always back and forth, but they would always announce like the same characters at the same time. And like when your stuff sells out, we don't have any other option. Like, do this now, you do another one. You kind of know what each other's doing. And, if it comes in demand later, then you can release that figure, right? Like, but the fact that they were always releasing the same characters at the same time was just so infuriating. And now we're getting that with Jada.
Yeah.
Come on. That's like in art, right? In art, everybody's excited, and all they release is the stuff that Hot Toys already did, like at the beginning, right? The first couple figures. It's like, come on, do something else.
And what's funny is Hot Toys answered back. I mean, we all know Joker was their first 1/6 figure from in art, which Hot Toys has done. And then a year later, Hot Toys announces another Joker, their 2.0. It's like, man.
Well, we would have never got the artisan or whatever line if it wasn't for in-art, though.
True.
So
Yeah,
no, that's true.
yeah.
You know, we talked about it before. Companies pushing the boundaries, kind of, pushing the envelope on things, is good for collectors, especially a company like InArt, where they're doing these, really hyper realistic figures. But in the 1/12 stuff, they're doing the same thing, and they're also bringing the price down. So we'll know by next year how much of an effect all of that will have, whether it's InArt or LPZZ or whatever, bringing the price down on a company like Figuarts, or a line like Figuarts, or a line like Mafex. So hopefully it does.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's get into the chat real quick, and then we'll revisit this
one
topic.
thing before we start. The Kirkman not announcing the G.I. Joe cartoon, not even addressing it, was ridiculous.
So we had a massive member buy-in on Saturday from people. So we ended up adding like 102, something like that.
Members?
Channel members from the Saturday stream.
Nice.
People, giving out channel memberships, including some of the guys here. So if you're watching the stream and you say, holy shit, I'm a member now, that's why. Like, people were doing that left and right. So thanks for everybody. And now that you're a member, just a reminder, we're doing the Christmas in July stream tomorrow. That's for people who were members before Saturday. People who became members after Saturday, you are now entered into the Christmas channel member giveaway. That would be obviously in December. But every month that you're a member, if you renew the gift, you keep it going, you'll get one spot on the wheel for every month that you're a member. So we'll have a bunch of different prizes and such. So, take advantage. And I have filmed the channel member not live. I filmed the channel member Mafex event. The one that I posted is 33 minutes. That's for everybody. The one that I'm putting up for channel members is almost an hour. Let me tell you, filming that stuff for an hour, I'm so tired. But it's taking a long time. So like right now, the file is uploading, or it's downloading. It's been downloading for the last hour, and there's still an hour to go. It's a huge file, so it's 4K. Hopefully I'll have that up today or tomorrow. So if you're a channel member and you want to see more coverage of the event of those Mafex figures, that'll be up for channel members. Again, just kind of going through. Are you picking up the Monster Arts Destroyer? I think I'm going to wait for the higher toys. I know that one will be half the price of that Monster Art toy. And it'll probably be better details.
Haya Toys at SDCC was great.
That was great. Yep.
Yeah, we forgot about that one.
Yeah, that was great. That was good. Let's go through. Wilbert's here. What's going on? I want to point out I put the message up earlier. Rowdy said hi to me first.
Yeah.
Finally.
You got lucky this week.
You've finally gotten the recognition you've been craving.
Well, when you complain enough, things happen. Things change. What's up, Lemoncello? Is the InArt 1/12 Cavill the same head sculpt as the 1/6, just scaled down? I think it is.
It could be. It doesn't look. I mean, that's, again, that looked like kind of like a rough prototype. So it might have been like the painting on it wasn't as detailed. But, I wouldn't see why they wouldn't scale it down. You already have a great sculpt. But it was very hard to tell just based on that prototype. Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to look at them, but that's what they tend to do. I mean, you save a lot of money in in paying someone to develop another head if you can just take the existing head you already have and just shrink it down.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Lemoncello was not impressed. He was not impressed.
Oh, because he's all about that Medicom event. I already know. He's hyped for that Medicom, for all the Mafex releases
Well,
coming
we'll
out
get into the
next year.
Medicom event next. But right now,
Right.
we're sticking to San Diego. What up, Watcha? What's going on, man? Appreciate you being here. Jada Slade. Jada, I mean, they put out some good stuff. I'm definitely all in on the Scooby-Doo stuff. The NECA Monsters, I like those. I pre-ordered those from Big Bad. I'm in on those. I think those are cool.
Oh, don't go Big Bad.
Well, I already ordered it.
It depends what you get, but
I think they're 10 or 15 higher than another site.
15?
I think I might have to double check.
Send me the link, guys.
Okay.
Here's KJ, the guy who always like shows up, and then when we're like, "Hey, man, come on," he's like, "Yeah, peace out, fellas. I gotta do something."
He had a stream at 12 o'clock today. I didn't know he did streams during the day.
No, those are well, they schedule it for a live, but it's pre-recorded. So, but I was actually
they were talking about Hot Toys, and they all need to. I don't. Does KJ have Hot Toys? I don't even know.
Yeah, no. He has some. No, KJ actually. No, I think he has some.
No, he's got CT Toys. Big
CT Hot Toys.
He did talk about CT Toys changed their name, which I thought was interesting. See, I pay attention to these shows somewhat.
Well, he was talking about the mess toys, and I think that they're keeping that as like their separate, their original brand.
I think the CT Toys is the KO stuff, straight up KO, and the Mess Toys is like a little bit of fudging on it.
So if they get shut down, they just open up another shop.
Exactly. Yeah, they did. KJ did bring up Kaiju Daddy in the stream, and he was teaching everyone
in a positive or a negative.
I guess positive, because he was teaching everyone that it's pronounced Mafex.
Okay.
Because Kaiju Daddy said so.
See, Figure Fight Club was there. We need to ask him his winners and losers.
Is he in the stream?
Yeah, no, he's in the chat. Well,
that's what I meant. Is he in the chat? Yeah. I haven't gone down. I'm still going through.
I was gonna send him a message today. Give me some a winner and loser for each line.
Yeah. When are we getting another Legends HasLab? Well, I mean, the 97 Sentinel was kind of one.
Yeah.
They're doing time orders now. I want time orders. I want time orders in G.I. Joe too.
Yeah.
I don't like waiting 3 months to get a delivery.
Yep. Green Hornet or Zorro from Mezco. That would be pretty cool.
That would be awesome.
I wouldn't mind a Tarzan either. That would be out.
Like a comic one or a movie one?
Yeah. Well, either one.
I will say I like that Mephisto. People are complaining about the price.
I like it. I think it looks good.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that one. Yeah,
and I got something in the mail to fight him, which will be in my top 6, which I will not say. Okay. Even though Sneaky Figures.
All right. We'll get to it.
I haven't even opened it, but it's in my top 6.
What up, Stu? So Limoncello likes the Legends Mephisto, the Mezco Hulk, the Jada Invincible, and the Mafex comic reveals. Okay. I'm glad that Jada is doing the Alpha 3 because I don't like the look of the Storm ones. I think they're almost identical. What's the difference?
So, I mean, in my opinion,
maybe Storm's a little bit more anime looking, but
so the way I see it, Storm based their figures off of like the concept art, so it's more, it's lighter in colors, because it was a little bit more, it wasn't as vibrant. While what it looks like with Jada, it looks like they're basing it on the in-game sprite colors, which were the more colorful. And you can really notice it on the Chun-Li's, like the skin tones and stuff. So that's what I think. Either way, again, like Watcher was saying, it's great to have choices.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
definitely.
think if you want an entire line, stay with Jada. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Mm-hmm. We'll finish the line faster.
Yeah. So Sith Fire says San Diego wasn't much this year. G.I. Joe was cool, but spoiled 2 weeks early. Okay. Star Wars is never impressive. Not at this point, I think. I would agree there. Like, there's nothing really. I mean, the Republic gunship is cool. You know, is it getting people excited when they've already released 8 of them before? Not really, you know.
Right.
And the other stuff was fun, sure. So KJ says, yeah, X Transpots, they'd put a tease up for the same figure the next day after Fans Toys, or vice versa. Or Fans Toys would have something, X Transbots would put theirs out years later, and then the next day Fans Toys is like, yeah, we're re-releasing ours. Like, they were always going at it all the time. Nothing wrong with multiple choices at all. So Alan says they do it because people buy them.
100%.
People complain, but we always buy it.
That's why you'll always see a Wolverine and Spider-Man in almost every Hasbro wave.
For as much as we complain about this stuff, we do still buy it all.
Yeah. Well, I'm not getting the G.I. Joe HasLab.
Me neither. But...
Dude, you gotta get at least one.
I'm not getting one.
Not if the tiers were.
And I'm not. And I've decided I'm not getting that Star Wars HasLab either.
I'll tell you what.
All the Joe tiers won't fund, and the price is built in. And that Star Wars one, all the tiers won't fund. That's stuck at like 2,000 something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not happy.
After San Diego, that's crazy.
I'll be pissed if it doesn't fund, but they will make the tiers eventually, I think. I'm not really dedicated to the tiers. You can get the one thing from Gridiron for $99. I already have one.
I want the Flint.
Well, they'll make them event. Look at Mephisto.
They said no. They said they said they won't.
They lie. They lie. They lie.
Well, then if they lie, then I'll just get the Snowcat when it's cheaper.
Yeah. Hey, before I forget, can you put me on full screen? I'm gonna get this. Yep. Someone's watching. Okay. The problem with Mafex. So, gentlemen, and I think last week asked me, how does the G.I. Joe guns look in Mafex? The problem with Mafex, the hands aren't like super tight like most lines are. So they suck with G.I. Joe guns because they don't hold them, right? Now, later on, I'll grab, I mean, they scale fine, but they just don't fit the hands real good. I've noticed on the Terminator figures too, a lot of times the hands don't even work with the Mafex gun. So depend on your hands. So they're not super tight like a G.I. Joe classified would be, okay? So scale-wise, they're fine, but they don't look good in Mafex. Later on, I'll grab Gridiron and Battleverse. So that's all I got to say about that. So later on, I'll grab more guns. You can take them off the screen now.
I think the biggest problem with the Star Wars HasLab is not enough cups.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like their HasLab, just not the price.
So Stu has some info about that G.I. Joe show. He addressed it saying he's too busy writing Transformers and the Void Rivals. Yeah. I can't find time to do the cartoon.
Yeah.
Prioritize the cartoon.
So I did not know that. I asked his Chad, and he told me he didn't address it or something like that. So
yeah, okay.
But I can see it. He needs to come out the material first, and they probably need to do like anime style and just make a cartoon based, manga style, and do anime just basically on what is already in the book.
Yeah,
that makes sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Or hire Warren Ellis.
Toy Odyssey was not impressed by San Diego Comic-Con. Really only liked the Mezco Hulk. Way more excited for the Mafex stuff. Memberships are treated well by our Kaju daddy. Thank you, Papa. You're welcome, son. I guess. By the way, good evening. Hope all is well. All is well. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Do we know when the Catwoman is releasing? No, we don't. We don't. So that's definitely something that people want. Have they announced what the next figure is going to be?
For one thing, no.
They've got them all. I've seen pictures of them all, but it's got Deathstroke, Catwoman, the Batman Who Laughs, and
I mean, the last two were the Wukong things. I'd rather it not be another Wukong.
They are going to go hard on that.
Oh, I know they will.
You see how many? That's what my whole first impression was. They like Wukong, so
just a little bit.
Like, forget the things we showed before. We're doing Wukong.
They're cool figures, but I'd like to get that Deathstroke at least.
Yeah, the NECA Muppets, the Sesame Street Muppet stuff.
Keep them going. Keep them going.
Keep them coming, man. Yeah, I was very happy to see those.
Yeah, got him up.
Epic, member for 8 months. Remember, he's always going to be Epic LVL. That's his name. It's nothing else. Definitely need the Space Kook, but damn, I need Captain Cutler's Ghost and Charlie the Funland Robot from Jada. Haven't seen a single person mention Mezco Red Hood, and that's criminal.
I did.
I feel like the only one excited. I think a lot of people were very excited for that.
Yeah, that one looks good.
That looks great.
Here he is. We finally got to him. What up, Ubby?
Ubby.
How many things did you grab from me, Ubby? That's the question. How many things?
I know he was planning on bringing a lot of empty suitcases.
Yeah. So this is my question. Al could probably answer it better than anyone. Did they sell that caustic plastic Conan that they were supposed to be selling there?
You know what? I don't think so.
I didn't see anyone.
Yeah, I didn't see anyone either.
Or talk about it.
Yeah, I didn't see anyone, and I actually asked my friend, but he probably forgot to check. But he actually didn't even know about, like, he didn't know what caustic plastic was. He's not a 1/6 collector. So I was like, hey, if you see this Conan, let me know if they sell it. And he never mentioned anything again, so he probably didn't even know where it was.
Now, did you guys think that Conan was off? Like the face was off,
and the eyes were off.
Yeah,
this down was good, but the eyes were totally off.
Oh, Mezco Conan looked good.
Yeah, that Pit Fighter Conan has a really good sculpt on it.
Now hopefully he comes out with this stuff though. Remember that.
So yeah, he's been saying Green Hornet and Kato for a while now. I think the hype on Green Hornet and Kato kind of peaked, like 10 years ago, 15 years ago? And they released the movie, and then since the movie, people have really kind of fizzled out with it. So hopefully,
you talk about that remake movie with Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen.
Yeah, I think Seth Rogen. If it wasn't for him having money, I don't think he would be in Hollywood.
What do you mean?
I think
he comes for money. Is that what you mean?
No, yeah, he has money, but he made good money too. But I think he's funny, but a lot of people don't like him.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's the same in everything. Speaking of the same in everything, I watched Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was on Netflix.
Adam Sandler still have a career. He's so stupid.
I had fun watching. As long as you go into it going, no one's winning any awards for this, just have a good time.
I like the shooter was redeemed. Spoilers, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's evident and it's clear right from the get-go of the movie.
Oh, wait. Superman's in it?
He's in it.
SHF Superman. Oh, man. Those are one of those sequels that they just waited way too long to come out with. And, by the time these come out, the magic's gone. Same with Anchorman 2. Zoolander 2, a lot of these, like, you should have capitalized on the sequel maybe like 2-3 years after the original.
Star Wars Episode 7,
Beetlejuice,
yeah,
Beetlejuice 2, but we already talked about it. The first one kind of sucked too.
It's terrible.
Hey,
Adam,
I still like it, but
yeah.
Wait. When did you watch Beetlejuice, the first one, last?
Christmas.
No. This is for Jason because he said he still likes it.
Within the last year before the next one came out.
Okay, so you watched it within the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's the greatest movie ever
made. You didn't fall asleep.
But
you didn't fall asleep.
I did fall asleep at the last 15 minutes of Beetlejuice 2, though, and I never did go back to finish it. Now that I think about it, it's rough.
So Agent Variant
nostalgia helps a whole lot with some of these.
It does, but Agent Variant says they said they weren't going to do the Mephisto. Mephisto.
Yeah, he's here.
And here we have him.
They need money.
Yeah. And I think it's a different look, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's not the same figure.
There's a comparison shot out there. Hey, Adam Sandler gets $250 million from Netflix. I doubt he really cares if people like his movies or not.
Right.
Well, he wants another contract, so.
Yeah. Well, I don't think Netflix can afford these contracts. They got to move away. I think, well, it was in 2014. That's insane. How the heck? That's crazy. So,
what up, Maurice? K-Mac, what's happening, fellas? Kaiju Daddy, what's going on?
I can make them crappy movies for like half that.
I think Ryan Reynolds or Will Smith gets like 30 million each film they make for Netflix.
Will Smith ain't getting that anymore.
I know, but the whole COVID thing, I think, pushed back the whole deal. But still, he gets about 15 to 20 million per film. I can't even count how many films he's done for Netflix.
For Netflix?
He probably has lots made.
Billy Ocean, what up? I was talking to Billy Ocean earlier today for quite a while. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it.
Nice.
All right. We talked about San Diego. We've all kind of said our piece. Impressions on the Mafex event. This time I'll let Jason go first.
Well, you know, my one big disappointment is that apparently Colossus is never going to be in my collection. But otherwise, I you know, there was a lot of good stuff there. A few surprises, like you were saying with Black Manta was a big surprise to see and looking that good. I was not expecting that at all.
We saw last year. We saw the non-colored prototype, but let me just say again, I don't know how well things come off in the video because I haven't watched the video. I just, I post it and I'm good. But the colors on it, it's like a vinyl black coloring to replicate his suit. And the coloring on the broken is a trident. I can't remember, but the staff anyway. That green. Oh man, that figure looks so good. Yeah. And I was, again, when I went to Toy Sapiens and I saw the Hot Toys one, I'd seen the promo photos and everything, and I saw the blogger photos when that figure came out. But when I saw it in person, super impressive. And that's the same thing that I felt when I saw the Mafex one. That's going to be a sleeper. Make sure when that goes up, guys, you order that. Grab yourself an Aquaman and pair them up because that figure looks really good. Sorry to interrupt, Jason.
No, not at all, man. Lobo also really grabbed me. I can't wait to get my hands on a Lobo figure. Comic book Wonder Woman. Finally. I mean, I said it before. She's one of the big three. How have they not put her out there? Let's see. Iceman and Punisher, of course, and all. But Peacemaker is probably the other one I'm really itching for, especially with the show coming back.
I mean,
I can keep reading, but those are the ones.
So the Peacemaker, we see this, and we see this, and it's unmistakably John Cena.
No missing
when you look at it like that. I mean, we're only seeing this. We're not seeing the full face, but you're seeing the important parts of the face. I'd put that sculpt up with the battle damaged Murphy head from RoboCop.
Yeah.
I was as impressed seeing that as I was with the Murphy battle damaged head. They are so good. It's like Hot Toys level. It was so good. When Mafex hits, they hit. Like they really come through.
Yeah, they do.
And it's funny because a lot of times, like especially the Marvel stuff, I think they do the DC stuff a little bit better. But the Marvel stuff is, especially Chris Evans. Like I have yet to see a Chris Evans that I like from Mafex.
Hot Toys sometimes has issues with him too.
Yeah.
He's just one of those guys that's hard to capture.
Yeah. So Jason, you were impressed with the event overall? Yes, no?
Yes. I mean, I'm excited for a lot of those figures, so I can't say I'm unimpressed with the event, but there were a few missing figures that I really was hoping for.
Biggest disappointment was the lack of a Colossus.
I just want one Colossus. All I want is a fastball special. That is not a lot to ask for. Okay. and I'm not the only one, so it's not some random figure that only I would want. So I think a lot of people want that. But that would be my one disappointment. I thought it was going to be this year.
All right, Ryan.
Well, Wolverine and Deadpool was awesome. I'm glad I did not, go with SHF or anybody else. So, Wolverine, Deadpool was nice. Carnage, the movie.
He's huge.
Yeah, he kind of gets me tempted, but the price, they're out pricing themselves. And that's going to be a big problem with Mafex if they're not careful. I think that's a problem already, to be honest with you. Black Panther, I have no desire for Black Panther. Berserker, I think that's an awesome figure. It's pretty expensive, but it looks pretty nice. Disappointment wise, I don't know. It seemed like they were kind of going slow on Spider-Man. I think the Green Goblin would be cool. Somebody on the not the good side, that'd be great. Sinister Six we've talked about before. I still think a Kingpin would have been cool. X-Men, of course. We talked about the larger bodies.
We know they're doing Born Again.
Yeah.
So they're dipping into that universe.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Arkham Asylum would be cool, right?
Yeah.
So Mafex, though, I thought was pretty good. Now they spoiled it. I mean, the Punisher, that was ridiculous. Why couldn't they wait a week? Iceman. They really did you wrong, I thought, but a lot.
They do me wrong by not inviting me to the early event.
Like, just anybody off the street though. Why don't you save that for get the buzz?
The Punisher one? Yeah.
Yeah. And don't just become like, oh, everybody wants that Brick Bear Iron Man. I mean, that was insane, the Brick Bear stuff. Marvel, it shows that the Marvel universe is dead, right? The MCU. Pretty much.
Maybe. In terms of like the MCU, sure.
Yeah.
Not
the Aquaman stuff. You say the Black Manta looks great, but are they ever going to release them?
Yeah, sure.
I thought the Gambit
last year was unpainted. This year's painted. Yeah. Look at that battle damaged Batman that went up against Ra's al Ghul. He was unpainted last year. He was unpainted this year. You couldn't get around to painting this thing.
The Gambit figure, is coming out. I think Mafex is lazy, so they're using these same molds and coming out with like different soft goods. That Gambit's coming.
No, they're not lazy. They're smart.
I know. I'm just saying they're turning into black.
Releasing the Mafex Gambit, but you got to price it at the original price.
I don't want them to become another Black Series. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Homelander 2.0.
Gambit is the point.
Yeah. Homelander 2.0. I don't know.
I think they changed the pauldron up here.
Okay.
On his shoulder to give him better articulation.
But will
it look different? It looked different when I was checking it out yesterday.
Some of the soft goods, they gotta be careful. Someone pointed out soft goods today, and I saw something else. Who was it? Was it Jubilee?
Butcher 2.0 has soft goods.
Jubilee soft goods look a little rough.
Okay, so the Rogue soft goods.
Yeah.
People were pointing out there was damage on the coat, and I pointed out during the stream when I was referencing Iceman that these pegs right here that go into, let me expand my thing. The pegs that go in here during the event last year, these were black.
Yeah.
These were black pegs. So when I took a video, you couldn't see it, but when I took a video high looking down, you could see that they were black. The production, it's not that color. It's different. So when I looked at it this year, it was still the black pins. So my thinking on this is that they're using the exact same figures as last year, that they just keep. These are all the prototypes. So that Rogue, you had a year of that figure's jacket being subject to whatever conditions. I don't know. But the same is true of the Jubilee, though. And I didn't see any damage on her jacket. So I don't know. Same with Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I didn't see any damage.
Now, I will tell you, I love Mafex, so I'm just being critical because I like to collect Mafex. The Iceman stands trash.
What the
waist grab? I hate that. They got to
design
something different.
The grabber or the slide itself?
The slide.
No, I hate the waist grabber on that. They got to figure out how, somehow to like get these in, like slide some over them. I mean, just be a little bit more creative. I hate that waist grabber, dude.
I may be alone on this, but I like the way Amazing Yamaguchi.
It's so good, and you know they're gonna want money. It's like the Joker stairs. Is that even accurate? But you know, I know it's gonna be expensive, but it's almost something.
Like, what an unnecessary accessory.
Yeah.
Right. Isn't it super wide though? I thought it was more.
I might just get it just for the stairs alone because that'd be cool for photography and stuff. You know,
no, it'll definitely be great for like displaying other figures on the stand with him, on the stairs with him. But do I want it to up the price of the figure by 5,000 to 10,000 yen?
Maybe that rumor is true that in order for a Joaquin Phoenix Joker figure to be made, it has to be at a certain price point. But then again, because didn't they come out with a McFarlane?
McFarlane hasn't released a single figure aside from the set.
No, I think it's just a set, and that was about how much was that? 150?
No, it was like 2 something.
Yeah, it was insane.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was like 2 something. So
was
maybe
300 or 2. Okay. Punisher, I love Punisher, but that's not the right Punisher. But if they at least give me a Punisher down the line, that's fine. I'll buy a Punisher. Shadowlands Daredevil, where is that? That's easy money for Mafex. You want to be like Hasbro? Come out of the Shadowlands. Daredevil. I did like was it the Negative Zone? Spider-Man. I did like that suit.
The web is blue. I don't know if anybody noticed that.
I did not know
that. Dark blue.
No, it's kind of like it's almost like an aqua blue.
Huh.
Like a wet man blue?
I can't remember the color of the webman.
Yeah, it's like a light powder blue.
Maybe. Yeah. But they're definitely not white. They're blue. Yeah. I was disappointed seeing it. It looks good. But again, stop oversaturating the market on these Spider-Man variants when you're not giving us anything else from this universe. I don't need 700 Spider-Mans and not one villain.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Green Goblin would be...
Oh, and yeah, we're getting...
You can get the money for him.
We're getting another Venom, the blue Venom, which...
Oh, that looked good, though. I like that.
It looks good, really good. Because it's...
Wait, oh, crap, I missed that one. You're not talking... So, Venom 2099, that's trash.
Yeah, no, it's a regular McFarlane Venom. Like
I just saw that. I didn't notice it was a different.
Yeah, that looked really good.
Yeah, it's blue.
See, every time I listen to Kaiju Daddy, I'm in the shower and I can't bring the phone in the shower. I am so busy in life. I don't have time to. But he told me, he goes, watch them when they're faster. And I just realized YouTube wants more money at 3 times the speed. 2 times.
What?
You have not seen that one? They want more money.
What do you mean more money?
3 times speed is like almost like Chipmunks already.
Can you do 3 times speed?
Yeah, it's new, but they want more. Yeah.
Listen, I watch every live stream. If it's a replay, I watch them all at 2.0 speed, double speed.
I'm forgetful. I don't remember.
Oh man, I'm guilty of watching it in regular speed.
I do it too. I'll do it while I'm working because I can have it on the background.
That's what I do. I just have it like playing while I'm working, so it's like doesn't really bother me too much.
All right. We need Al's impression of the Mafex event.
I haven't even gotten into DC yet.
You talked. Let's get Al's impression of the Mafex.
I thought
I'm watching your stream and commenting about this stuff.
Well, you know what?
One more disappointment, but I know Kaiju Daddy's got it covered, so I will say.
Don't worry, Ryan. I got you covered with DC because overall, I think this one was more lackluster for me compared to last year, just because I felt like we didn't see as many new figures as we did last year. Well, we're seeing maybe more painted prototypes. And this is the second year I think that DC won against, Marvel for Mafex announcements. Going back to X-Men, of all the new X-Men to show off, you have Maverick over Colossus, over Nightcrawler, over Archangel Beast, and Maverick's not even, that's not a mainline X-Men character. That's more of a side character, more associated like with Wolverine, if anything.
Yeah, I thought we were doing the teams from the Jim Lee early.
Right? Exactly. That's what that's what I thought.
Yeah. There's somebody that loves Maverick. Has to be. Somebody's on the board.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm he's a cool looking, futuristic-ish character, I'm sure someone up in Medicom just loves the way he looks. But over Cable, like that's crazy.
Cable, Bishop, anybody.
Yeah, anybody. So that was kind of a weird choice. We're talking about that Blue Venom. It's a cool look, but I'd rather see more Spider-Man villains. Like Sinister Six, like Ryan said, Green Goblin. Somebody. The Wolverine and Deadpool that was a nice surprise for Marvel. I was not expecting that at all. I'm sure none of us were. And just based off the photos alone, those look really good, especially that Hugh Jackman sculpt.
Yeah, that looks like they paid somebody outside of Mafex to make that.
Yeah. I mean,
they have a company that does their work for them. It's like Perfect Studio, I think is the name. And they bring in new talent. And let's be honest. I mean, new talent brings new quality, whether it's good or bad. It changes, so
I thought they really put in the accessories everyone actually wanted with those, unlike the SHF ones. Got the Wolverine.
Well, again, the SHF ones, they work off of the pre-production information.
Yeah.
So that's the benefit of Medicom waiting. We see what was actually in the film.
Yeah.
And they do it accordingly. So people will complain, hey, I want it soon, I want it quick. Same with Hot Toys. Hot Toys, a lot of times they're working off the pre-production stuff and things sometimes get wrong. Right? Yeah. Like sometimes things are not correct. So sometimes it's better to wait a little bit.
Because we're also patient.
I am.
Right.
You're better than me then.
Yeah, so I mean, it seems like Mafex is still going with the MCU stuff, the Thunderbolts, the Daredevil stuff. But, talking about DC, I think DC smashed it, if anything. Like Jason said, Lobo, that was, random. That was a good random, announcement. And seeing it labeled as Justice League really leaves the tables open for more Justice League characters. Yeah, because it's so vague.
So generic.
Wonder Woman, even though it's not like a classic Wonder Woman look, it's still a Jim Lee look. So it's going to fit right in with the Hush line, and especially with the new Superman. Was it the Tomorrow Man line?
For tomorrow,
I was disappointed. For tomorrow, yeah, there you go. I was really disappointed we didn't see Matrix. That was one of the biggest bummers. I thought we'd see that for sure. Yeah, I mean, overall, I thought it was an okay event. I think that was more, last year was for me a much better event in terms of announcements.
What was the wacky races? I never saw that.
They only had the one they had the last year.
Just the one and a second set of wheels under it for no.
Well, I think they had the wheels. They had them displayed differently last year. That's all.
To the side.
Yeah, and they had more of the accessories on display. This time they only showed the wheels, which is weird. But Nagalox, he came up big in the stream on Saturday, my man.
You think?
That Manta looks like it could even fit among their comic figures, which is true. I mean, he looks really good. Absolutely. The Mafex event was less exciting compared to last year, I think mainly because of what we were expecting to see, perhaps. Still, those releases may be in the pipeline. I'll get into why I think it was less exciting. I'll get into that. I like that Wonder Woman I like that Wonder Woman, but I hope we still get classic onesie comic Wonder Woman, hopefully based on the Infinite Marvel on my brain. Infinite Crisis, hopefully just the beginning of comics for Wonder Woman. Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
Mafex.
I'm curious to see how they do her lasso. I'm hoping they do it right.
Yeah. Epic was going off. He was kind of, fighting this. I was told Mafex don't make good head sculpts. You stuck to your guns, man. Props to you. I like the comics version they chose for the first comic Wonder Woman, though. That's a cool look. Yep. Alan, happy with the Mafex Wonder Woman. I think for a lot of people, that comic Wonder Woman was a big positive from that event.
Yeah. So that and Lobo were probably my two.
Yeah.
Two favorites.
So the Limoncello comment is, I think, directly attributable to Epic. Their Spider-Man sculpts for Toby, Andrew, and Tom are kind of lackluster. They're very soft.
Yeah. The paint apps are very soft.
Yeah.
Oh, the Terminator figs looked awesome.
They looked really good. John looked much better in person. I was very impressed with that head.
We need a Sarah Connor to go with him, though.
Yeah, no Sarah Connor announcement. What the hell?
Yeah.
We need a disco.
We need a disco Terminator.
Club Noir Terminator?
Yeah.
Club Noir, that's right.
No, Tech Noir. Tech Noir.
Tech Noir. No.
Is it Tech Noir?
Yeah, it's Tech Noir.
Sorry.
Yeah, we need that. That's my favorite. That's probably my favorite Terminator look of all.
All right. So let me say this. KJ brought it up. These figures, if they make it out of the event and they start hitting the Medicom stores, right now I can only get one a day. If they start hitting the Medicom stores, it is very likely that there will be no limit on them. People who need them, once it's confirmed they'll be in the stores, reach out to me. Okay, I'm going to charge you transportation there because it ain't cheap getting in there. I'm not going in there for free.
I thought you rode a bike there.
Yeah, I don't listen. The normal store, Project 16, that doesn't open until almost September. So I would have to hit up some other stores and reach out to me if you really want these figures. I'll probably charge you a little bit more for them just to cover that and picking them up, but it's not gonna be crazy. But if you really want them and you don't win the waffle, reach out and I'll try to hook you up. No promises, but I'll do my best for people.
You got to do a Marty McFly when just get a skateboard and just hang on to the subway or the train. just ride along with it.
Yeah,
that I would like to see.
They're underground here, man. They're underground.
or you watch, subscribe to my channel. I might get a jet and go over there and get it.
Yeah, if he gets 500 subscribers, he's gonna buy a jet.
Reasonable.
He's gonna take his Rattler over there.
Yeah, my Rattler that has about 3 months to send it.
But anyway, I can only there's no guarantee that the figures will make it out of the event. If they do, once Medicom starts selling them, because they said they're going to, if they make it out, reach out to me. And I'll try to help you out. All right. So make sure you're in the Facebook group so you can contact me or try to message me on Reddit or on Instagram. Okay. So those are the 3 ways to contact me. I'm just putting it out there. All right. So we've said that. I've said my piece on that. Another figure that needs to drop is Colossus. We kind of mentioned that. The prices are too high. We've already mentioned that. Jose, what's going on, brother? Thank you for being here. Who asked for Negative Zone Spidey? Exactly. Who asked for that?
Hey, we did on my stream. Everybody wanted every Spider-Man. They put it in tier A or whatever.
No Matrix was the most disappointing. Agree about the comic Spider-Mans. Okay. Nightcrawler will be amazing with an articulated tail. Absolutely.
And the sword.
Might get the new Gambit and throw on the OG coat staff and effects. That would be interesting.
The color's cool. Yeah, the color is really cool in the new Gambit.
Yeah, definitely.
And they changed the staff. Like, yeah. I
Jose with 5 Kaiju Daddy memberships. Thank you, man. Al, can you read those off again? I can't see them.
Yeah, I got you. Stream. We have Anonymous Throne, Omar Moreno, Chris complains about Medicom. No, it's just Chris complains. 12-inch Moose Dream. I see him on Hot Toys Hotline every Tuesday, and also Mr. January 16th.
All right, thank you, Jose. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you very much. So again, if you're a new channel member, you can access the videos. The video for the channel members is an hour long from the Mafex event. It's still, we're now 2 hours in. It's still just downloading. Then I have to upload it to YouTube. So hopefully today, maybe tomorrow. And you are entered into the giveaway for December. Every month you're a channel member, you get 1 spot on the wheel. Tomorrow is the Christmas in July for people who've been members from January to July 25th. So we just addressed this. The jacket disintegrates in 1 year. Just that one. We didn't have any issue with the Superboy one. We didn't have any issue with the Jubilee one. So
what jacket are you talking about?
The Rogue jacket.
Oh.
Yeah, it depends on how you care for it. Again.
Yeah, 303.
I think also maybe it's because maybe that Rogue jacket just so fitted tightly versus, the Superboy. It's a little bit more loose. And Jubilee is soft, right? Like an actual like fabric, like Gambit.
I'm not sure.
That's what I thought it looked like to me. It was more of a, not like a pleather, but more of like a soft, fabric of some sort.
Yeah. I love Mafex too, but the QC issues sometimes are so disappointing. True. Maurice, I think we're talking about the Joker McFarlane set. That was $250. Yeah. There was some contractual shenanigans for them to even be able to make Joker 2 merch in the first place. There was so little of it. Yeah.
Yeah, we heard that 1.6 also within here.
Yeah. Venom 2099 looked all right. Wish it was bulkier. Yeah, I think they'll get around to doing that. I think they're still working on kind of, the Spider-Man proportions that they have. They're starting to do like the Venom from the movie with Carnage. So the Venom from the movie that they just put up, that is 8 inches tall. And then I have the video showing them, lined up. I would say that the Carnage is probably 10 inches tall, maybe even more. So that's going to be big, very big. Figure Fight Club, member for a month.
I pulled out that SHF Venom just to take a look at because I was like, I haven't had any real issues with it. It's nice. Stood it up and the legs just immediately went into the split.
No way.
I was like, that's timing for you.
Wow.
It was perfect right until then. Now he won't stand or crawl or do anything.
Venom?
Yeah.
Figure Watts.
That's the one from the second movie, right?
Yeah.
From the Let There Be Carnage.
Third movie. It's the third movie, isn't it?
No, the Figure Watts one isn't from the third movie. I don't think so.
I thought the more recent one is from the third movie.
The more recent one, but it's the same body.
Oh yeah. But you have the older one, right, Jason? The one.
No, I have the newer one. I bought it before this all happened.
Hey,
really? Holy crap!
Tad, but last stream, I swear there was a guy acting like he was the founder of Medicom in here.
Yeah, there was one person.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Are you guys for real?
Yeah.
No, he's just.
I looked the guy up. I said,
on the internet. It must be true.
His name was something Medicom CEO or something.
Because that's exactly what he would write.
Yeah. And he said buy Bear. He was telling Ryan to buy Bear Bricks
because I think he loves Bear Bricks.
So Jose's talking about Bear Bricks. Let's talk about this. If Mafex would focus more on their figures, we did get 3 this month. That's a good sign. We've gotten 3 a lot this year, which we didn't before, and a little less on those Bear Bricks. The Bear Bricks sell. Yeah. I'm in line for the event. I would say 80% of everybody there or more was buying Bear Bricks. And I said that last year. most of the people going to the event are after the bear bricks. And there's one bear brick, you have to do a lottery to win it. And they only sell 5 per day. So I was in line yesterday. It was a Vietnamese guy behind me. And he saw that I just checked off the Mafex figures, you know, because you can only get 1 per day. So I went yesterday. And he was like, oh, can you check this off for me? I'm like, yeah, okay. And he's like, you have to do a lottery to win it. If you win it, he said to me, he said, he'll pay for it. I was like, yeah, no worries. He's like, there's only 5 a day. But it's a famous artist, and he collects all of this artist's stuff. And so people were going, they were lining up, they were going in, and they showed him, and then you kind of pick from a bucket, you know, blind bucket, and you see if you won. If you didn't win, you go back out, you get back in line.
Oh, God.
That long line to try to get it.
What?
So just as we were going, it's sold out. So he was like, oh, I'm done for today. I'll be back tomorrow. And he left. So he came to Japan just for that.
How
just
much?
to try to get a chance.
Wow.
Tell the stream or tell the chat how much the Iron Man was, but the other one that was next.
So there, the Iron Man,
white
the
one.
Iron Man, they have an Iron Man bear brick that keeps selling out. It sells out within the first hour. I don't know how many they have, but they're doing an allotment per day. So every day it's selling out. And so the figure, I think it's every day, because when I got there, it was not listed as sold out. But then when I was in line, the other signs, they announced it when I was in line. And then when I got up to the front, it had the sold out sign on a different sign, not the one at the front when I got in, but when, you know, you traverse the line, you get near the front, there's another billboard sign there, and they had sold out. But that one was, I think it was like 250, let's just say 250,000 yen, which is about $2,000 for this bear brick. But they had another bear brick there that was, where's my phone?
Like
I took a
one,
picture.
right?
Hold
yeah,
on.
it's white or
I
blue.
took
I
a
think.
picture.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Was that like crystal or something? Marble.
So yeah, it's like silver or something. I don't know if people can kind of see.
Yeah, we see your light thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's better.
So the one that I'm talking about is right where my finger is.
Yeah, that one.
That's 572,000 yen. So that's over $4,000.
Jeez.
Yeah. Insane.
Listen, man, I've seen bear bricks in Project 1/6 for over $1 million yen. So that's easily close to $8,000. Bear brick money is insane. It's insane. And people want them. So, you know, we are traditional toy collectors. We collect action figures, right? I think traditional toy collectors collect Barbie, die-cast cars or trains, action figures, and maybe Lego. Like, that's the 4 main ones. As Al has brought up many times, the bear bricks is more of like an artistic thing. People look at them as investments, as art pieces. They're just different. It's a different community. It's a different vibe. They're not really toy collectors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, you know, Medicom, they tapped into that. People were biting, and they're not about to leave money on the table for that community, because those things sell. People were just, like I said, 80 to 90%, maybe even more, of everybody that was there. And we're talking about a line that at least the first day was 500-600 people deep. They're there for the bear bricks. That's what they want. So, you know, I think we're lucky we were even getting these Mafex figures at all.
Right.
So, but let me address something that I did bring up before I keep going, and I totally forget. This year, we started seeing solicitations for new figures that we had never seen before in, I would say, February. Now, normally it's around March, and I made mention of that, and then we started seeing them in February. Some figures that were never shown as prototypes, like just out of the blue. What's this one? We've never seen this one. Normally they start March or April. This year they started in February. And we've gotten a lot of figures over the last couple months since February of figures that they've never shown before. We didn't get that last year. So when we went into the event, the same amount of unreleased figures, I would say, was the same. But this year, because they had put so many up for pre-order, it was less exciting, right? Because figures that we saw the year before, Ra's al Ghul, that battle damaged Batman, the Clark Kent, the Superman, we saw them colored this year, and we saw a different look, at least with the Clark Kent. But we've seen them. They weren't things that got us excited like they did last year. There was more stuff we had never seen or heard of last year. But this year, because they had released or announced, they've announced so many over the last 5 months. It's just different. It's a different expectations for us going in. I think that's it. Like Ryan said, they announced that Punisher. If they just held off until after the event started, people would have gone crazy. They would have lost their minds. But that was an example. All the Terminator figures from last month, they were never shown before. So what do we have this month? We had the Iceman. We knew that, but that was still exciting. The Punisher. And what was the other one? I can't remember.
You're talking about Punisher, Iceman, Venom.
The Venom, yeah. We hadn't seen that. That was out of blue.
The right? Wolverine and Deadpool.
Well, I mean, like figures that they've announced that like they're selling.
Oh, okay.
That we hadn't seen last year at all.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
We still haven't gotten Queen Maeve. Like, where's that solicitation? Right? Like, there's a lot of figures that they've shown that they haven't put up yet.
Mm-hmm.
But then this year, especially this year, there's a lot of figures that they never showed us that they've already announced, whereas before that wasn't true. So we've already kind of seen them. We already expect them. We want surprises, but we didn't get them as much this year.
Tom brought up a good point in the chat. Why is Punisher number 136?
Yeah, that was a good question. Yeah, totally. Like when that went up and I was checking the numbers, because I always check the numbers, I saw that. I was like, that's weird. Now we have to start going back to number 1.
They probably forgot to do a renewal version that they had planned, and they barely noticed.
Well, again, they have made mistakes on numbers. So the Batman with the horse, when that was announced, it was a different number, and they changed the number because the number was the same as another figure. So they do make mistakes numbering these things, and then they'll change them later on. But, that was probably an example. Like whoever was doing the early figures, they skipped a number. And Medicom looked back and was like, holy shit, we got this, we got this missing slot right here. So let's just put the Punisher in there. Of course, people 5-10 years from now who start collecting Mafex are going to look at 136 and think that that one came out before all the other ones because it's linear, right? The Maverick looks great. Yep. Yeah. Excuse me. The Marverick.
Marverick.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. The Bear Bricks definitely bring in the vast majority of their revenue. If they lowered the price, let's be real. If they lowered the price of their Mafex figures to be, let's just say around 10,000 yen. So we're talking about what, like $73, maybe something like that. I think they would absolutely kill. Like consistently at this point, if that's what their figures cost, and that's the retail. So that's the retail. You'll have Hobby Genki, for example, lowering that price even more. Maybe down, if it's 10,000 yen, they'll offer for like 8,000 yen for the pre-sale, I think that they would do really, really well, but they just keep, they keep pushing this boundary that is not sustainable. My cutoff is right now, 14,000 yen. because I'm not paying that except for the exclusives. I'll buy it from Ami on the day of the release, but it'll be less. You know, it'll be like 12 and change. But if it starts like, if we're starting to hit 15,000 yen, either I'm out of the line or I'm only going to buy like the ones I really, really want. Just like hot toys.
Yeah.
Right? I don't buy every hot toy. I buy the ones I really, really want. There's only a few people. 12-inch Moose Stream. He buys everything. Right? So, you know, they have to understand the Mafex collectors are not the Bear Brick collectors. Right? We're not dropping that money on figures. That's not this community. We don't do that. I don't think they get it. What say you? What do you think? It's perfect studio. Yep. Shirtless Gambit.
They really are pushing that price point to where people are going to have to be more selective than even usual. It's too much.
Yeah. And Mafex is getting away from those accessories and extra head sculpts too. So
100, yeah.
Don't be giving us less. Give us more if you want that price point.
Yeah. And Alan makes a great point. Like, ease up on the reissues. Ease up on that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, focus on getting the new stuff out. Stop with the delays. People are tired of the delays. 1 month, 2 months, okay. 3, 4, 5 months, get out of town with that.
Especially the multi-time reissues. I'm good on them.
Yeah, some figures got like 2 reissues last year.
Right?
Yeah, in the same year.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, everybody loves Gambit, and I know a lot of people don't have Gambit, but, you know, everybody starts collecting something. You're never on the ground floor, right? You're almost never on the ground floor. Sometimes we are, but most of the time we're not. So when you're starting later on, sometimes you got to buy stuff from back in the day if you want it in your collection. You got to pay that aftermarket pricing. I mean, sometimes you need to do that. But, you know, we don't need 5, 6 reissues of Gambit. I mean, come on. Throw that slot in the factory to a new figure. Get it out, you know?
Yeah, it just makes me wonder if they're going to do a comic repaint of Gambit, you know, which they showed off. Are they going to do it for all the other X-Men characters?
I would say Wolverine is almost a guarantee.
Yeah. Wolverine and maybe Cyclops, I'd say.
Maybe Cyclops.
I can see Cyclops.
Yeah. Maybe even a Psylocke. She's still in demand. People want her.
Yeah. Medicom's going to need to retool that Psylocke after seeing her next to that new Marvel Legends one.
I was super surprised to see the Thunderbolts teased. I was super disappointed to see the Thunderbolts teased. I'm not buying any of those. None of them.
No.
I mean, it's a good movie, but I wouldn't pay full price for them. I'd see if they drop down and
not
sale.
at the price point we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not buying any of those.
It's a perfect example of too much for those figures.
I didn't get any Neo. I didn't get Trinity. I didn't get Morpheus. I didn't get the squiggly guys. None of it. Pissed.
Yeah.
That
was the biggest disappointment, in my opinion.
Yeah. Mafex needs to focus on putting up. Yep. Get that stuff out. Queen Maeve, 3 years.
I don't get that. It completes the set. Well, mostly completes the set, but
now they're coming out with new stuff, right? We know they are the 2.0.
Like Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
How do you skip that character?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting a third Homelander and a second Billy Butcher.
Right.
Omega Red was not on the Insider stream.
That's another great one.
So again, let's just recap what that was about in terms of the X-Men. He said that he's seen renders of like Beast, Colossus. Render is not a prototype. Render is the artist showing it on a computer. This is what we're imagining. This is what we want to do. So you'll see, like the joints. Hasbro does it all the time, right? They show us renders. having the physical prototype is different. And then, you know, if like I've been able to talk to Ace about like the process going in, you know, how long it takes, fixing the mold, making sure that everything fits right, how many times normally you have to adjust the mold. And if you adjust it wrong at any stage, you got to restart the entire thing. You can only adjust it going one way. You can't go backwards. So if you do it too much, you got to restart the whole thing. And molds are very expensive. So, you know, I mean, things happen, but I would still expect the Colossus. I would still expect the Sabretooth. I would still expect Beast. He told us about Born Again. We're getting those. Mentioned the Punisher. We're getting that. We're getting those. You know, he dropped the info before anybody had any idea about the Gamerverse for Figuarts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, just because we didn't see it now doesn't mean that it's not coming. He's just privy to a lot of information way ahead of time. He doesn't control when they're going to put it out. That's all. And again, like this year should show us, we started getting figures in February put up for pre-order that we didn't see in July at all in terms of prototypes. Like there's stuff they're working on that they just don't show us for whatever reason. I gave up on Mafex making a Green Goblin and bought the Figuarts one, but when Mafex does it, he'll buy it. Yeah.
Such a great group of villains to choose from, too. It's not like they'd be boring figures filling spots. It's, I mean, Rhino, Vulture, Green Goblin, Shocker even.
Really wanted the Nightfall Batman, but then decided to like reissue the blue version, and the black one is going to be $150 pre-shipping. Again, as I said, you know, a few minutes ago, when these go up for Medicom stores, just reach out to me if you really want it. Understand that the retail is $95. There's no discount on these. These are $95 if you get them from Medicom. Medicom don't give discounts. So it'll be $95, and then I ask you to, you know, throw a couple bucks my way to cover my train and bus and all that stuff. So once they go up, just reach out. And subscribe to the Collector's channel and make all of his dreams and your dreams come true. Biggest disappointment was the lack of the Matrix stuff.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I agree.
When they come out, the Matrix stuff, I am probably going to buy like 10 Agent Smiths. Probably. Because I'll have them fighting Neo when they finally do, what is it, Reloaded? Was number 2?
Yeah, Reloaded.
Yeah. Was it Reloaded when he fought all the Agent Smiths?
Yeah, in the playground?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was Reloaded. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's try to get through this quickly. Who is Matrix? Who's Matrix? The movie, The Matrix.
I would love a John Matrix too, but you know,
yeah, John Matrix would be nice. Commando.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves yet.
Beer bricks is a massive market. Yeah, we just don't know. I kind of know. Ian kind of knows because we live here and we see it. But you'll go into like a lot of sneaker boutiques, sneaker stores. They all have beer bricks in the window.
Yeah, I mean it's huge here if you're in like mainly the sneaker community, and also what they call the hype beast community. They're huge. They've been big. Like I've known about them for because I'm also a sneakerhead.
Stu, a set of toys, hungry hippos. Man, that would be badass. That would be great. But I think a lot of people, you've seen beer bricks in places, you just don't know what they are. You don't even pay attention to them. And that's why, like, it's not registering, maybe. But they're out there. They're around. People get them.
Yeah. But, like, to really know about them, like you said, you guys live in Japan, so you see it firsthand. And also, if you're a sneakerhead, that's all they talk about, bear bricks. And I know someone in the chat mentioned, I think it was Limoncello, but like the cause stuff. That stuff's huge with.
Oh,
that.
Dude.
Yeah,
Hold on.
that stuff's huge.
Hold on. I got video. I didn't show anybody. Give me a second. I took video. Hold on. Ah. So this is like outside of where it is. So you have the Bear Brick stuff, but then you got the cause stuff as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Count Chocula.
Yeah.
And Frankenberry.
The cause is unique because they have like these weird ears.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they have X's where the eyes go.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's sort of like the same market as the Bear Bricks.
Yeah.
They're all kind of the same. They're in the same boat.
That's that streetwear community. That's all. They love that stuff.
So Alan's asking, has anybody gone to Japan for whatever reason and went to the action figure stores? I have.
Yeah, I was just telling him in the chat about my friend Mike. He's the one that went to San Diego. He goes to San Diego Comic-Con every year, and he was the one sending me all the photos. He went to Japan not too long ago. I want to say last year, and he came back with a lot of stuff, a lot of figures.
Now, are those things hand painted? Are we talking about the Bear Bricks? I don't know. I don't know how they're done.
How much is it to go to Japan?
It depends on when you go and where you're going from.
July.
From?
Well,
From
Indiana.
Indiana.
Yeah.
Type it in right now. Google it.
I was gonna say.
I'm trying to do my slides still. That's why I've been so quiet. I'm trying to remember what 6 figures I got this month.
Oh man,
I probably got about 80 of them this month.
Yeah, they're making a Bear Bricks TV show. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't think it's come out yet.
that's crazy.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. That's that comment you made, the Tom. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, KJ is giving away a giant exclusive Bear Brick giveaway. Dude, the generosity on this guy. What a winner. Hasbro keeping up quality. Again, I want to kind of get through the Mafex talk before we shift to the next topic. All right, let's stop with the Mafex talk so I can get through it. Let's not continue it, and let's just address anything that people have already mentioned. Reissues are okay so long as the new stuff is coming out regularly. Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't delay the other stuff to give us reissue number 4, 5, or 6. Like, come on. Enough of that. How were they able to release those Ultraman figures right in time for the debut of a movie a couple years back? We're talking about Medicom. Well, the movie is the production and the movie and everything is in Japan, so they probably have more access to stuff. They could probably visit the set and see things. And I think things maybe don't change as much in Japan because there's less CGI for the movies here. Japanese CGI is really bad. So they usually do like a lot of physical stuff. So things don't change. So there's less, there's less likely for a total switch up between pre-production and release of the movie. I have pretty much kept it to the Hush line and maybe the Dark Knight Returns. Okay. Mafex got to be feeling the heat. I'm sure they do. Tom says last year was better. I think we all agree. The Black Panther stuff, I'm really looking forward to finishing that lineup. I like that line. I think it looks great. Yeah, too many stuff feels like copy paste. Yep. Especially Spider-Man.
Yep.
I looked at the Superman for Tomorrow and I looked at the Hush. Other than the cape, I don't see any difference. The hair looks the same. The face looks the same. The suit looks the same. Same proportions. I think the only difference is maybe the cape.
I mean, it's smart of them to retool, an existing mold, save that money, Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
And it's a Jim Lee still, so like there's not really much more you can do. I think if anything, we might get more vibrant colors for that Superman, which would be nice.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
And maybe a smiling sculpt, maybe.
Yeah.
Dare to dream, Al. Dare to dream.
I've got a lot of the small bear bricks because those aren't bad. Right now, they're at the event, they're selling like Marvel ones for 1,000 yen, and they have some Jordans, Jordan bear bricks for 1,000 yen. They're cool, but they're in no danger of selling out. You'll be able to buy them later. Yeah. But the bigger ones, they have, there's this size, then there's this size, then there's like this size, and then there's an even bigger one. So they're all over the place. But yeah, they're very popular, just not in our circle of collecting. All right. So Christopher went to Osaka last December, came back with 9 of the Figure Art Stormtroopers. Those are a good deal. Those are priced pretty well. And they're really good figures. People ask, should I get the new Mafex one if I have the Figure Arts one? No. Figure Arts one's really good. Only get the Mafex one if you really want screen accuracy. But other than that, like, it's half the price. It's great.
Oh, we're talking about the Stormtroopers?
Yeah.
Because
they do come with the 2 different helmet types, but that's nitpicking if that's what you're going after.
I need to arm some more Stormtroopers.
So Mr. Grit says he needs a Hush Superman. I have a Hush Superman that I was showing off to another guy who was in need of it. If he doesn't want it, Mr. Grit, reach out to me.
I know someone else I know someone else looking for one too.
Oh yeah, not you.
No, not me. I'm good. Erratic in the chat is looking for a Hush Superman as well.
A Hush Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah, not Mr. Grit. Uh-oh. Ray, is it Ray? I haven't read that comic. I don't know the storyline. So yeah. I told another guy about it. I told him he's got a couple days to decide. If he doesn't want it, reach out to me, and I'll reach out to me on Saturday, and I'll let you know. Are you in the Facebook group, or are you on my Instagram or whatever?
Ray said he posted on Facebook something. Maybe that
you posted on the Facebook, or you sent me a DM. So maybe we can get a bidding war going. Just joking, guys. Just joking. All right, let's go. All right, let's try to keep this quick. Star Wars Republic gunship. HasLab, yes or no?
Nope.
Trying to get my son to buy it.
So that's a no for you, kind of.
Yeah. I was like, damn, he'll buy it. And I was like, whoa. I didn't realize it was that much.
That's too much.
All right.
Yeah, I'd rather get what?
40? Go ahead.
I'd rather get what are those? The ones that you collect, Ron? The micro
Galaxy Squadron.
Yeah, the Galaxy Squadron. Yeah. I'd rather just get one of those.
Yeah, they're pretty good. You got to get in your mindset not to buy them all. I mean, just don't. You don't need them all.
Isn't that what you say about everything, though?
Yeah, but I mean, love hanging these things from the rafters. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 of them above my head. So if you ever notice I'm like dead, it might be because of that. But he's doing parachutes, everything. It's real cool.
All right. First off the bat, it's impressive.
Yeah.
It's very impressive. But the price point is ridiculous. And we all know that HasLabs are overpriced. This one feels like excessively overpriced. So 42 days left. We're now, what, 2 days since this? Almost 3 days. Because it starts at 45 days, right? So there's 2 hours left until it's now into like the 41-day stage. So we're 3 days into this. And it has 2,291 backers. It needs 8,000. just to fund, plus the tiers. So let's look at the details. Again, $450 plus tax plus shipping. This is a $500 piece that you're not guaranteed to even get these itty bitty $10 max figures. They charge $20 for these things now, but they're $10 figures.
So you think the licensing is $125 or even more?
No, I think they're just greedy in Hasbro.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
This should have been just a regular release.
This should have been a regular release.
Yeah.
Razor Crest was how much? Somebody in chat needs to know.
3 something.
It was 300.
Maybe 350.
Damn,
It
I
should
didn't.
have been the same price.
Yeah.
And the Razor Crest was free shipping. I think this is free shipping over a certain price.
How many backers right now?
2,291.
Okay, it was like 1,000 something this morning. I was a little like, damn, that's not much at all.
Yeah. All right. So you need 14,000 backers.
Wow.
To get all 3 figure tiers.
And the tiers, they need to start. I'm going to do this on a video on my channel here coming up. But one of them, they got to do like Kickstarter. You like for they've been doing G.I. Joe and Transformers. You pick the stuff. I think that would be cooler if we like the backers got to decide.
Well, we got to do that with the His Tank.
Yeah. Why do they get basically, they didn't go 100% that way, but they need to do those things. Give more control to the fans and the people that are actually purchasing it than telling us ahead of time. Let us decide. But or these are your options.
Yeah. So 10,000, 12,000, 14,000. And again, this is like the 8th iteration of this vehicle that they put out. And they didn't even make it so that like the bottom is detachable so that in the future you could be able to use it as a drop ship for one of the other, if they decide to make one of those like, early AT-AT things. I don't know. I don't remember what they're called. But if this was Black Series, this thing would sell.
Yeah.
At that price, it would sell.
Oh yeah. If
But
it
not
was
that
scale, oh my gosh, I'd buy it. 1/12 scale.
Yeah, I'd buy that at 1/12 scale.
Like there goes my room.
My room too.
That's gonna be the dragon, mate. No, the dragon's gonna be smaller than that.
Again, it looks great, but this is what you're getting. No, not even any cups, nothing, no patches. Ridiculous. And all 3 of these Jedis have green lightsabers. What?
Yeah,
really?
They need to give us like 8 troop. They gotta give us 8 clones. I mean, come on, stop being stingy.
Right.
So you need clones to go in those gun things in the front.
The bubbles, yeah.
The bubbles. There's no clones to go in there. You got a pilot. I guess you got a gunner. And you don't have anybody to do those bubble guns. What? At this price point, come on. Like, come on. All right. Technically, the drop ship is a different shape. All right. I'll give you that. But easy pass. You need 2 pilots to pilot it, which means you got to open both. Yeah. You got to open both of those figures. So the HasLab, if you're getting it, that's $602 to get it in Europe. Crazy. crazy. I don't know. I think, you know, they're going to look at this like they always do and say, there's no market. There's no market for this. We're not going to sell this. We're not going to sell this because the fans don't want it. Instead of saying, you know, maybe we priced it a little bit too high. And I think Ace is the perfect example of people want that racer, the Inferno. They just don't want to overpay for it for figures that they don't really need for it. Like, people want the car. Sell the other figures separately. People want the car. And then Ace makes the car and they send him a cease and desist. And Big Bad is threatened by Disney. I don't know if it's Disney or Hasbro. It's probably Disney, to remove the listing from their website. It's crazy. So if this were $150 cheaper, I'd probably get it. If this were $150 cheaper, would you guys get it? Not your son, but you. Would you get it?
Nah.
150 cheaper? No.
I would definitely get it.
350 shipped. You wouldn't get that?
Yeah, because I skipped on that Razor Crest, and I feel real bad as a collector for skipping that.
You should feel bad.
Yeah, I felt terrible because that was a price that was pretty good. So, and this is
the sail barge?
No, not the sail barge. I'm talking about the Razor Crest.
Do you have the sail barge?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, I wish I knew about that one. I had no idea about that.
I got the sail barge.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I live in Japan.
What year
I knew about it. What are you talking about?
What year was that, though?
2019, I think. 2018.
You sure?
I think you were still. I think you were still too heavy in 1/6.
No, well, no. When did they start asking for money for that? It can't be. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't. But yeah, if this was cheaper, I would definitely buy it. I mean, I'm thinking about buying it now, but there's no way. Like, we're talking about Ace. I do want that Mad Max Ramen Racer still, since it's discounted like $90. Hopefully, that gets made.
I'd rather build a Lego gunship.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah. Be more.
All right. So, toy photo of the week. I know Al is ready.
Yeah, is it okay if I just do all my stuff right now? Just because
we'll do all your stuff now. Yeah. So
okay.
We'll do your photo.
Perfect. So I got everything loaded up. So my photo of the week, by Son of a Flower.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah. So we actually were in the same collab. It was a Fantastic Four themed collab, and this was his submission. He's really big. He's a Mezco guy mainly. So he used a Mezco Doom. And it's hard to see in here, but if you look closely, he has a Mezco Fantastic Four, in his hands. What I really like about it, though, is all the focus is still on all the focus is on the Fantastic Four. Doom, you can see, is kind of like blurred out a little bit, so he's not the main focus.
Yeah.
But the way he did it with like a giant Doom, it just looks so good. Even with Doom being out of focus, I think it's focused enough to where you still have Fantastic Four as your subject, but Doom is still also a subject as well. So I picked this for my photo of the week.
Okay. Let me quickly do my photo. Let's just quickly do the photos, then we'll let you do all 6.
Okay. Okay, sounds good.
Okay. So we'll let Jason go.
Okie dokie.
Oh, hold on a second. I gotta remove Al's first. Hold
on. I admit I failed to hustle down a picture ahead of time, but I did find this one. No Instagram account that I could find, but it was done by Jake Anderson. I've been digging all the Sesame Street stuff, so mixing up the Muppets with the Count, Miss Piggy with the Count, I thought was pretty clever. It's just kind of fun.
I like that. I like that. Is Kermit in there anywhere? No.
No, it's just the two of them.
Yeah, I like that.
And I can hear her screaming at him while she does it. I thought it was really fun and nicely done.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. All right. Are you good to collector or not yet?
I was not prepared. Just put me on full screen.
Uh-oh. I'm worried about this.
I don't even know who did this. I just saw this on a G.I. Joe group today. So there you go, boys.
Who
The little
did that?
firefighters doing
Oh my gosh, strippers.
Yeah, that makes me want more firefighters.
That's Rainbow Mika from Street Fighter Alpha.
Yeah,
on the chair.
Yeah, I was not prepared. I apologize, but I love the Sesame Street photos. But Sneaky Figures can probably help me on that. But those are the coolest figures. I love when it's like a parody or you know, from a scene. I think that's pretty creative. I like creative things, but those firefighters, I never would have thought about that.
Yeah,
I need those firefighters. So
put some head swaps on it. You know, put a Wolverine and Cyclops.
Oh yeah. I haven't even opened up my. It takes me. My son makes fun of me. It has taken me 2 hours to open one box. That's how slow I am at opening things.
You're savoring it.
You got that sloth DNA running through your veins.
Yeah, it's terrible, guys. It's bad.
All right, here's mine.
Okay.
Yeah, Gang Whitfrey. He's the guy that does all the good Sesame Street photos.
Yes.
So I'm a big Halloween fan, amongst other things. Jaws, Halloween. I love this photo. It looks great. How do you pronounce it, Al?
I think it's Gang Whitfrey. I'm not 100% sure, but he's in a lot of the groups. I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't know for sure, but he's in a lot of the group chats I'm in on Instagram.
I thought it was like cool. Ganji Wifer.
I mean, hey, I've never asked him, but
yeah, it looks great. I love it. It's got the the Good Guys cereal box. He's got Chucky in the baby seat. I love this one. I think this is great, and it brings up something I forgot to talk about with the Mafex. We've gotten Pennywise, we've gotten 2 Chuckies now, we've gotten Megan. I want to see a Michael Myers, I want to see a Freddy, or I want to see a Jason within the next couple of years.
Yeah.
I want one so bad. So
he also makes a lot of his own dios too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
He like the dude puts out like 2-3 photos a day.
Yeah. And what I like about his stuff too is he'll put the behind the scenes photo shoots. Yeah, the videos. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So, shoot him a follow. He puts out great photos. They're funny. They're clever. They're cool. They're fun. Definitely. So that's my toy photo of the week. And as I mentioned, Al has to bounce. So we're going to do his 6 figures a month first. We'll do all of Al's together.
All right, guys. A lot of the stuff I got this month, I actually just got them within the last couple of days. So I don't have everything open, guys. I apologize, but I will go through them and I'll show off if I do have them open. So starting at number 6, I got the Beast Deities. They have them labeled as Jade Rabbit, but it's a Vegeta. This photo is by Floxfigs. So this one I have open. They're a third-party Dragon Ball company, or a third-party company that makes Dragon Ball figures. Really great detailing on them. They're a lot better in terms of sculpting than Bandai is Tamashi. So I got this one right here, Super Saiyan Vegeta. The funny thing about these guys, well, I think it's really clever, is because they are third party and they're not trying to risk anything. They literally have it labeled as a Jade Rabbit, and it comes with like a yellow rabbit head sculpt, and they separate everything. All the head sculpts come in this little box. That's it's advertised as a bookmarker, and then on this box, all the hair pieces, and they advertise them as pen holders.
Pen holder.
They're really trying not to get busted, but yeah, this is my number 6. Reason I have them as my number 6 is I don't know if it's just mine, but this little front hair piece doesn't go all the way in on any of the head sculpts. So I don't know if I just got one that's not up to par. I got to look more into it because sometimes these third-party companies, as good as they are, you might have to mod them a little bit just to make them extra perfect.
that Jade Rabbit looks straight out of a graphic novel I read a long time ago, where it was
right.
It looked just like it. It was experimental animals that escaped and then went on to, kick ass. Like animals do. But it looks just like it. It's cool.
Like biker mice from Mars or something.
Yeah, a little bit.
And so for number 5, I picked up this Ultimate Edition Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I'm actually back into wrestling again, but I haven't collected.
Mattel?
This is Mattel, yeah. So I haven't bought wrestling figures since I think it's like the Toy Biz WCW ones. I used to be big on those as a kid. This picture's by Hidden Mist Images, but man, in the late '90s, when it was cool to be like the heel, like the cool bad guy, oh man, I was all about NWO. Still am. I'm NWO for life, as you can see by my name. But yeah, this is actually yeah, best dude. That theme song, and plus Hogan coming out to Jimi Hendrix. Oh man, playing the air guitar on his belt. Yeah, this just brings back so many memories. And R.I.P. Hulk Hogan. He just passed away a few days ago. Will probably be the greatest wrestler of all time. Yeah, so this is my first Mattel WWE figure, or wrestling figure, I should say. But yeah, this thing's pretty cool. It comes with a bunch of head sculpts. Got the NWO spray painted WCW belt. You can even rip his shirt down, so you can make like the the Hulk Hogan ripping shirt off entrance.
Where'd you get this out?
So I had this in my cart, like on Amazon, just for ages, because I was always wanting to get into wrestling figures again. And just after Hulk Hogan passed, I was like, dude, I got to do this now. Like before all the scalpers come in and try to buy up all the Hulk figures.
Yeah.
So I just got this one off Amazon and came in like a day. So, yeah, this one is my number 5.
Nice.
I'll probably look more into getting more wrestling figures now. Number 4, I have the Jada Toys Phelan Player 2 Edition. I just picked this up from my friend Mike. He's the one that got me a bunch of stuff at Comic-Con as well. I was able to get my loot from him. I don't have this one open yet, but hopefully do that in the next couple days. But these, con exclusive Street Fighter figures, man, they come with all the cool accessories. Got the nunchucks, got the extra head sculpts that the Player 1 version didn't come with. Just all kinds of cool stuff. The nunchucks, obviously, Phelan himself is just a homage to Bruce Lee, but man, those nunchucks just take it to another level. So he's my number 4.
Okay.
Number 3, another one I don't have open. Hot Toys Batman 2.0, photo by Jim Collector.
But you got it.
Yeah. He's in the box. I haven't opened this one yet. I was really looking forward to this one just because I love the Batfleck costume. I think that's probably the most comic accurate live action Batman, and I don't know. It's gonna be hard to top. I don't know if James Gunn's gonna top it, but we'll see. Only time will tell. Reason I haven't opened this one yet is because I know InArt's gonna be coming out with one, and I don't know if I want to keep both of these. So I'm keeping this one in the box for now. As good as it is, I want to see what InArt's version is going to look like. And hey, I might end up just selling this one, and if I do, I'll sell it at retail, guys. So, but just from all the pictures you see, man, the head sculpts look great on this. If you have the deluxe version, which is the one I got, you get the extra diorama base with a ladder. And it comes with an extra head sculpt where you can actually turn his head, so he's not stuck with the Michael Keaton Batman sculpt. Also with a wired cape. Yeah, this thing's great. So this is my number 3. Number 2, you guys are gonna love this one. I don't have this one opened as well, but Cold Slither. Cold Slither. Photo by Shooting the Galaxy, who is actually Hasbro's one of their main photographers for G.I. Joe Classified. I couldn't show you guys the box though. So it's a huge box. I'll take this out, I guess. Oh, it's all taped up. Sorry, guys.
What a cock tease!
As you guys know, if you guys are G.I. Joe fans, Cold Slither was Cobra Commander's way of trying to fund Cobra again because what was it? He lost money. He lost his money or something. What was it? I forgot what it was.
I don't remember.
I think it was the twins. They stopped funding Cobra, so Cobra had to find another way to make money, and they came out with this crazy song that was like brainwashing kids to like pay them or something. But yeah, and it's also it's crazy timing too because you know Cold Slither Zartan always reminded me of Ozzy Osbourne with the hair, with the the eye paint.
Yeah.
You know, R.I.P. Ozzy too. You know, we lost a lot of celebrities this past week.
We did.
And if you guys watched the San Diego Comic-Con videos, there was an actual Cold Slither band that performed. And they performed some Black Sabbath songs like War Pigs. Yeah, you should check it out. It was really cool. So I can't wait to open this up eventually. But yeah, this is my number 2. And my number 1, finally got that Mezco Fantastic Four set. This set is great. I only have Finn out right now. I got him in his Yancey Street disguise with the trench coat, the hat, and the sunglasses. Yeah, these figures are awesome. You know, in typical Mezco fashion, they come with a ton of accessories. This is probably one of the best things you can get. And Ryan knows. Ryan sees people posting up things for sale for almost $200 just by himself. I also like the Mr. Fantastic. He comes with a swappable torso. You know, as you can see, this picture is by Henrock 112, he does a lot of Mezco photos for the actual figures. But that Mr. Fantastic, you can see, you know, he comes with that swappable torso where you can make them elongated. The Human Torch, I know Jason's talked about it before, you know, the light up head sculpt. I think it's cool that he has all these different flame effects that you can put over him. And the Invisible Woman, actually, you know, I know a lot of people are saying it's not a great figure, but I think it's pretty cool. You know, she has a bunch of different shield effects. The one thing I thought would have put it over the top, though, is if she maybe came with like a swappable torso piece like Mr. Fantastic, where, you know, maybe you have like invisible legs or invisible, you know, upper torso, or even just an invisible head sculpt. That I think that would have been the icing on the cake. Yeah, great set, great figures to play with, and I know I waited like 4 months for Big Bad Torso to finally fulfill my order, and I was getting a little scared that they were gonna be like, oh, you know what? Sorry, we can't get them anymore. But I'm glad they came through, and yeah, just fun figures, and yeah, those my top or my 6 figs for the month.
Nice,
awesome.
Yeah, the only other problem I had with the Sue Storm 2 was the hand effects. They should have molded them to the hands, but they sort of slide in. But
yeah, I haven't
not
really
real well.
I haven't really tried those yet, but I saw the instructions how you got to slide them into the fingers. It's almost like the Psylocke from Mafex, I'm assuming, which I think was
way
kind of
worse
weird.
than that.
No.
It's crazy. These two are talking about something I don't have, and it reminds me this Sunday they're gonna have to help me out so I can get that back. Figure out how much crap I waste, and I could be buying these cool things.
Yeah. All right, but yep, guys, I do head out.
All right, Al, thanks for being here, man.
Yep, thanks for having me again. I will see you guys. I'll try to make it tomorrow. If not, maybe next week.
Yeah, take care, man.
All right, guys, take care. See you, chat.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go next.
Can I go after you? Because I don't want to be cut off. I already know you.
All right, so we're gonna start off with my mini work Aragorn. So it's all soft goods. It's very cool. He feels delicate. Look, his base got stuck to him. His stand. So he comes with a stand, a base, which is pretty shit. But he's a cool figure if you have him kind of, you know, posed well. He doesn't feel super solid. But the sculpt is light years better than the Figure Arts one. And it's nice to have all these soft goods on him. He's pretty cool. Here's my Frodo. Let me have them stand next to each other so you can kind of see the scale. So he's not too bad. The feet are about the same.
I'm not quite sure.
I don't know in the movie if he's supposed to be that high or if he's this high or what. I don't know. But he scales all right. So that is my figure. Again, I got to put him back on the stand. The stand is a pain in the ass. That's my number 6. I'm going to do all mine right from the go. I think that'll get us through very quick. So next I'll do my Mafex Scarlet Spider 2.0. Very cool. As I mentioned, this is the pose I'm going to have him with, kind of holding his hood, kind of coming back. He's a very cool figure. I like the new soft goods. I like the new emblem being used. Really cool figure. Again, the waffle for that figure is ongoing. If you haven't joined, you still have an opportunity to get that figure. $5 a spot. So we're going to do that winner. We're going to pull that winner on July 31st live stream. Next up is that Batman. Great colors. They fixed this part, the torso. So for the original figure that this is based off of, there was a massive gap there that I hated. I absolutely hated it. But this one, it's not as bad. So this one is, like I said, they fixed it. It was probably a mistake with the way that it was produced before, and they probably rectified it with this one. But yeah, a really cool figure, really nice, super, super nice. So this is my number 5, 4, 3. Do
you get the same scopes as the original?
Yeah, well, the original had, I think, 3 or 4 heads, different ears.
Oh, okay.
Some ears were super high pointed.
And the rebreather.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So it comes with less accessories, but you know, that's sort of to be expected. Kyojuru Rengoku, my Demon Slayer figure, really cool. I like the line. Kimetsu no Yaiba. So I picked this guy up. He was on sale for like half price, so I ended up grabbing him at in Akihabara. So very nice figure. Like I said, I love the figures that Figure Arts is putting out for this. Really awesome, really cool. That is number 3. Number 2, Ryu. So this is the Alpha figure. Very nice. I have him kind of, you know, in his pose. Maybe, like I said, I showed this the other day. Maybe have him holding. So it's cool. I mean, it's a good figure. He's really solid. He's got, you know, the soft gi and everything. I'm really enjoying this line. The flexibility on them is great. Very good price point from Storm. So yeah, this is my number 2. I know a lot of people in the States should be getting it soon, so hopefully you do. I'm going to do an honorable mention and do my Armored Titan. This guy sold out here. So if you do have him on pre-order and you're able to get it, you should probably get it. He's a very cool figure. I like that he can kind of crunch down in this position. It's really nice. So I have to pick up the female Titan probably tomorrow. I'll grab that. And then my number 1 is no surprise.
Ah, jeez, man. That is an unfair tease.
That even made me watch The Boys. The last season of The Boys, the last episode. I don't think I watched it. That's
this guy, I expected him to probably be the top figure of the 3. And in hand, he absolutely is. This is my favorite of the 3 by a mile. This one is so good.
Yeah.
I love this guy. He comes with the 3 heads. So nice, so awesome. So chef's kiss on that one. Very, very happy. And that is my top 6.
Okay.
The guy with unattainable figures. What are you talking about?
Yeah. KJ, if you run the stream more, maybe you get the hookup.
Oh, snaps.
Gauntlet thrown.
Someone asked about KJ today. I said, it's time to move on. He just doesn't want to come on. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Right, so you all right, we'll have you go next.
Okay, I don't want to be cut off. Okay, this is a picture of me. Shameful plugs here, so hold on. Okay, so 500 giveaway. You get Brown. Come on. I want to give away. I got it in today too, boys, and I got another one coming. So again, you don't do stuff. You gotta just look. I'm not even gonna get into it. Hey, 1/18th. People are gonna make fun of me, but I'm telling you, boys, 1/18th. Now, this company.
Wait. Is this your figure?
Yeah, I have this guy.
You have this now?
Yeah.
Where is it?
I got too much stuff, dude. I just took pictures. I have it, but let me get to the point here.
All right.
There's something wrong with this company, and I've heard about their Vietnam line and everything. It's almost like, and I don't quote, I'm not an expert about this company. It's almost like a guy's picking bricks from a Lego store for you, fulfilling orders. I'm missing the stretcher. I'm missing pieces. I've sent him a message. He's going to hook me up now. So hopefully, he always says he wants goodies. So he knows how people like me are. He wants me to buy more stuff. Guys, I'm already like $300, $400 into this company. So again, I love 1/18th. I got to get back into it. So here's some of the figures I have. You know, they're not the best quality, but if someone could make us some sweet World War II figures in this scale, I think there's a market for that, and especially like Vietnam. Their Vietnam figs at Joe Fest were awesome. And then here's a couple more. And then I definitely need to get the Burt Reynolds with the cigarettes. That looks like Burt Reynolds, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. It looks like who's that guy who used to be on
Saturday Night Live?
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, that's right.
What, Norm Macdonald?
Yeah.
Yes.
It looks like the only time Norm Macdonald ever got angry.
Yes, an angry Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, there's guys at 1/18.
Put him up next to Shooter McGavin.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, hey, the sculpts aren't the best, but you know, it's just the thought of it. World War II. We want World War II. We want army builders. Give it to us, even in 1/12. Somebody. And then my number 5 is Brown Suit Wolverine. I did get that. I have not opened it though. So we've been talking about it. Kaju Daddy was on the scene 5 years ago, telling us we were gonna get reissued. No, it was what, 2 years ago, and we finally got it. So Brown Suit Wolverine number 5.
Late than never.
Yeah, Hot Toys Droideka. Still really haven't displayed it, but I know I have it. This is my 1/6 fix, and it's going to get hit hard in the next month or two. I just need to do the payment plan. So insane amounts. This thing, I'm not kidding. This Air Tiger Chosen Prime, I swear I got this for 110 at Joe Fest. I think it's 120. These things are individually numbered, and they're limited edition. So if they can do it, I don't know why not. The Acid Rain stuff, I think that they're coming up with looks pretty sweet. Pre-order should be, I think they said October, maybe even earlier than that. This vehicle is nice. I have displayed this, so I do have it out. Working lights. Again, if they can make this, and if Ramen Toys can make stuff a little bit more expensive than this, then why can't other companies do this? And I don't know what number I'm 2, Savage Crucible. This whole entire line is unbelievable. I got every single thing from Savage Crucible and doubles, and who knows, maybe I have a triple, just like Monster Force. Those exclusives. I think I have 5 of them now. And number 1 is this thing. And Robert, I got one. The post office sent me one, so I don't know how. I might have 6, so who knows? I thought the limit was 5.
All right. Well, I got one, so I'll take the extra one too.
No.
What do you mean? No.
Okay, we'll talk later, not on the stream. So this thing is like $54. Now you're gonna have like little screw ups and stuff, but this thing's sweet. I already got it hung up, and I don't know how I'm gonna get 4 up on the shelf, but son and I already thinking about. My son already hung one up, so as you can see there is the claw, and I got 4 treble bubbles up, and I got like 4 more. So treble bubbles I think might be sold out, but you can still get them. But this shelf is insanely overpacked. So
I was gonna say that's pretty crowded shelf.
Yeah, McFarlane's getting booted, and then I'm gonna get a closet cleaned out. I'm gonna make it my Dio room.
You need custom shelves that go deeper than that.
Yeah, and I gotta get the ones that aren't like the top figures and just put them in museum pose, and just have them all lined up. I need to put more time into cleaning, decluttering, and that reminds me, guys. So Saturday, Kaiju Daddy will be going against 2 people so far from the United States, and Kaiju Daddy's talking a lot of crap. Yeah. So Matthew, I think he just has Matthew Blair from Colorado, and Jason's going to be on there, right, Jason? From California.
It's 5 in the morning, so no guarantee on what you get out of me.
Yeah, we can have one more person. You guys got all whatever the 3 against 1 matches in wrestling. Of course, Sticky Figures knows, but I don't know.
Handicap match.
Enter, 1-man
handicap match. So again, that will be at 8:05 a.m. Batman, 3 figures, Batman, 3 rounds. Somebody's got to be Kaiju Daddy so we can have it later in the day. And then Sunday, Sunday, you're joining us though, right, Jason? Whoever's on.
Remind me what Sunday?
Sunday is the new show called Toy Hoarders, which will be starring me, and anybody can get on there and make fun of me. So again, I'm
making fun of you.
Yeah, it's all about but you're gonna be sleeping unless
I'll wake up for that.
Yeah, but I don't. I'm pretty laid back. But anybody can be the toy hoarder, but you got to kind of like put some effort into it. So I'll try my best to put effort into my slides, talk about how much I'm spending, what lines, what sites, and it's going to be scary because I've seen people do stuff like this before, their hobbies, and the amount of money, like I'm saying, the amount of money I waste on stuff I don't need, like dumb stuff, and I need to focus on the quality, not the quantity. So this is just 2 slides here, and it's pretty sweet. We got to work on Dio. So I know KJ and a couple other people have told me they want to work on photography. I want to learn how to do Dios, and instead of spending all this money on Dios or trying to spend money, like there's things I want in Dios and people won't make. And I understand why it takes a lot of time, but there's things I've thought of, and I said at conventions, I brought it up, and I can tell there's no interest. No interest.
What's your number one you wish they would make?
He won't.
I don't want to share it out because, like,
fair enough.
I came up with, I don't think he watches, but
all right. I muted his mic because I want to say something. Okay. Listen. He just finishes saying that he's telling everybody at conventions that he wants this thing made, and they're telling him no. Then you say, okay, put it out there on the internet. There's people who know people here, people who make Dios here. What do you want to make? I can't tell you. What are you talking about? This is your opportunity to get it out there to see if anybody bites. Would anybody be willing to make this? What are you talking about, Ryan? All right, you're unmuted.
And I'm glad you brought that up. So on Sunday, I will reveal the top 5 Dios I want, and we'll talk about that. So on Sunday, we will discuss. So if you have not joined The Collector, and I'll do videos. I know some people are like, man, you don't do many videos. You do a bunch of shorts. I know that. But my producer, which is my son, wants to do some shorts. So I'll be taking that over. So if you like G.I. Joe, things like that, please join. And on Saturday, I think we had a pretty good time. And I'm getting a little bit hands-on with StreamYard. I'll be a pro before you know it with StreamYard. So that's my top 6, I believe. Yes, that was the previous week. So that's all.
Okay.
Right on.
All right. Let's remove that. And we'll go to Jason for your top 6 figures for the month of July.
I gotta say, it was a little harder to get into it this month just because last month was so good. I had, Chaos Toys Soups and Muff Toys Batman, but got some good ones. This is not entirely one of them. This is SHF Frodo with Gollum. Gollum is all right. His arms move, so he's just kind of a prop piece there. The figure itself, I thought, was really nice, and the weapons are done well. It just need a little more shading, and the one glaring issue here is I don't know who that's supposed to be, but it is not Elijah Wood. It is the Butterface of male figures, if I had to say, and the gold hair is weird. But still a fun figure to mess with. Sting is actually really nice. The details and the fine points on it are really good. So
I think it's not that bad for the face. You got
it
it
just
in your
looks
hand?
weird to me. Do you think it looks like him?
What is up with Lord of the Rings and people cannot get a grasp of it?
Yours looks better than mine. Maybe that's
really?
It does.
Maybe you got the CT Toys one. I don't know.
I will say they did the cape a little better. It's made pretty much the same way as the Ahsoka one is, just without all the starch in it, so it doesn't get stuck in that wide open. But I'm killing it a little bit with that. But it's not a bad figure. It's just a little odd in the face area. So
okay,
there is number 6. Number 5, I liked more. The face is definitely closer to Vigo. The screaming face is a little weird, but again, it's nicely put together. The weapons are really, really nice. All the detail work, fun to pose, and him. I wish they had done a little more weathering on the clothes. Maybe would have been nice. Well, to have any, but still a fun figure. Still had a good time with him. I'll keep hustling through since I know we're running way over. Next was, I really did have a good time with this one.
Nice.
SHF Spider-Man Noir and Spider-Ham. I think this is probably the best iteration of Spider-Ham that I've seen, but I don't need any other figures with Spider-Ham attached to them. I think I've got 3 or 4 of them now.
Yeah.
Noir didn't photograph as well, just because he's basically 1 or 2 shades, but comes with hat, comes with some webs. The coat is fun to play around with. Has a couple of webs. He's just got that charm. He is a little tall, as some people have said, but doesn't bug me because I've just got him swinging through. So another fun figure. I'm all in on this line. If it's Spider-Verse, I'm getting it. All right, number 3, Mafex the Deep. I really like this figure. I wish it came with more accessories. That's like what Ryan was saying earlier, is where's all the accessories? He comes with 4 hands, 3 heads, and a can. But the detail work on this is beautiful. The paint is great. And he definitely fits that spot really well with the rest of the boys. So I'm happy to have him, but I just wish he came with a little bit more.
Which head are you using?
Maybe that octopus. What's that?
Which head are you using?
Right now I have him with the number 3 picture there where he's shaving his head, but I will.
Yeah, that's the one I got. That's the one I'm using.
Yeah, I think bit of an iconic scene for the season, so I'll leave him at that. But the paint detail, again, is just stunning. I don't know if it shows up well enough here, but beautiful. Number 2, Soldier Boy. I thought, again, he came with not a whole lot, but he came with what he needed to. So he's got his flask and helmet there. I wish he came with a few more hands. He's got hands for holding his flask and holding a microphone, which, is in the 4th picture there. It's got the 2 shields, so you've got the regular one and then the one that Homelander has burned into. Fun figure, really pretty. The helmet is really well. It has that glossy look, so it differentiates itself from the rest of the suit. If you're into the boys, it's a must-have. But again, I just wish they'd add more accessories to it. It's, I think, 4 sets of hands, 2 shields, and a couple of heads.
Now, are you still seeing this in the stores, Kaiju Daddy?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just curious with the Homelander figure, is it going to draw more interest?
Is the boys popular over there?
Yeah. I don't know how popular it is in the States. I can only tell you what I know from here. It's popular.
The spinoff is coming out in September, but I didn't hear much about it. So,
what's it focused on?
It's like, I think college students or something like that with power.
Oh, you're talking about Gen V?
Yeah.
Yeah, that first season's already out.
Yeah.
It's good.
I just got
a different take.
Yeah.
I just, not to interrupt your countdown, I just got an email from my seller on Amazon telling me that Miyazaki 1/12 figure from Play Toys got canceled.
That sucks.
You get more cancellations than anyone I know.
I order everything.
Yeah.
Best way to save some money is get a few canceled.
But it had like this backdrop that was like his home with stairs and a door, but it was shaped in a Totoro silhouette.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So cool. They're freaking canceling it.
That's a shame. Big fan of his.
Yeah. All right. Sorry to interrupt.
No worries. Number 1, and I had a blast with this figure, is Amazing Yamaguchi Arkham Knight 1.5. Super posable. It's just fun to play with. They hid the shoulder joints a little better than they usually do. The swords have a really nice sheen to them. I didn't have the original, so I don't know how different or not he is, but you can have him as Arkham Knight, sort of transitioning to Red Hood, and then Red Hood. The chest plates change out, the knee pads change out, forearms, actually the biceps change out, the piece on the forearms change out, so you can switch them back and forth. Comes with a couple of guns. For posability and standing, just that top middle picture, there's no stand or anything. He's just able to stand on his tippy toes. It's really cool, I thought. And his ab crunch is spectacular. I've actually got him out here. He's got no backwards crunch, but ab crunch is pretty solid.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
His legs are all turned. He actually goes a little further, but
don't break them.
Yeah, I did that last time with the Flash.
I remember.
I lost one of the pegs on his lightning bolts. So, but I can't recommend this one enough. He's still sitting on my desk, and I can't see. Oh yeah, he's coming too.
My friend sent me this. He picked it up.
Nice. Have you opened it?
Well, this is his figure.
Oh, I thought you said you had it.
No, my friend got it. He sent me the pics. I was asking him if it's any good, and he says this is his favorite Amazing Yamaguchi figure to date.
Yeah, people kind of panned that to start with because they didn't like the way the suit looked. Instead of being it's a little more chunky than it is sleek, but I think it looks great.
Is that the one that Tokyo Joey said he saw tons of?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the deal. In the store, the first week, you're always going to see tons these days. They kind of overproduce them. But, the real thing is 2 or 3 weeks later, where are they in terms of numbers? Like I said, that Armored Titan sold out. That didn't last a month. That figure sold out already. So, how it is.
You never know.
You never know. You never know. But it seems like the Attack on Titan figures are very popular. The Eren sold out. This one sold out. So I gotta grab that female probably tomorrow or the day after. Make sure I get it before it sells out.
Get it while you can.
Yeah. The Batman Beyond looks so good. You're on the fence about it. Yeah, I wasn't sure. It looked great. Then I asked this guy that I know, and he was like, it's his favorite Amazing Yamaguchi to date. So I was like, send me some photos. It looked pretty good. So
I'm surprised people haven't jumped more on it, but that limited reissue of Harley Quinn is usually really popular. So I was excited to be able to get a copy of that.
Did you get one?
I ordered one, yeah.
I'm not a Harley Quinn guy. I don't own any Harley Quinns in any scale.
I own.
Yeah, I don't think I even do. Huh.
I have this. If anybody's a Harley Quinn fan, I do have this. This is Hot Toys. They gave this to me. It's like a keychain.
That's cool.
But I'm not a Harley Quinn guy, so I never opened it. So,
that's definitely part of it, is whether or not you're excited about the actual figure. Yeah, you know, you can have a great looking figure that poses all day, but if it's not something you really care about, it takes a lot out of it.
These things go in waves. You know, there's an ebb and flow to everything. Catwoman was huge for a long time. Now it's Harley Quinn. I'm sure at some point in the near future, we'll have another female character that everybody's infatuated with.
Yeah. And like you said before, if you don't buy some of these things, they won't make more. So I really try and support it when they actually come out with female figures.
Yeah.
Because they're definitely a lot less of those than the male figures.
I need Linda Carter Wonder Woman in any scale. Any scale. You know, preferably 1/12 or 1/6, but it's got to be an action figure, not a statue. I need something that I can play with.
And I'm just going to say, she still looks amazing.
Yeah.
She really does.
All right. So I was anticipating, sorry, Jason, I was anticipating this going like an hour to an hour and a half. We're at 2.5 hours. You know, that tends to happen.
Your kids are starving.
I want to remind you, look down below on the ticker. Christmas in July is tomorrow. It seems like my internet is fixed. We had a guy come in and take some parts out and put new pots in. So that'll be tomorrow. It's last man standing. So if you've been a Kaiju Daddy channel member at any point this year up to July 25th, you have a spot on the wheel. Some people have extra spots for winning contests and such. So that'll be tomorrow. That hopefully we can get through that in 4 hours. 4 hours, because it's last man standing. So and then after that, on July 31st, I'm going to do a Spider-Man stream. We're going to do some live waffles like I did with the stream on Saturday, different tiers of different figures. If people want to do that, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. You know, we'll talk about Spider-Man, our favorite Spider-Mans, our least favorite Spider-Mans, so on and so forth. So August 1st is Spider-Man Day, but it'll be August 1st for me when I do it, but it'll be July 31st for you guys because I can't do it August 2nd. I can't do it then. So we got to do it a little bit early for you guys. Ryan just went over everything that he's about. He's got his channel membership growing. He's got all these different streams going on. For some reason, he suckered me into doing these pose offs. I don't know how I got suckered into it.
Hey, I'm gonna write a viewer count for Saturday. I think we were close to it, but we were like 3 away. I'll write a viewer count. If we reach it, I'll give some away. And I'll let Kaji Daddy know. If we don't reach it, I'll let Kaji Daddy. I'll actually let everybody know.
A viewer count for your stream.
Yeah, viewer count. And then if we don't reach it, everybody will know what it is for Sunday. So, and we don't know what time Sunday is.
Is it money? You giving out money?
No, it's going to be.
Oh, there was a pause there. Maybe maybe it is money.
Well, I don't really know what sites do gift cards, so we'll figure it out. Okay.
All right.
Cool.
So tune in. Watch me get beat. I'm sure Jason will beat me.
Matthew Blair is in it too.
Matthew Blair probably beat me too.
Yeah. And then, hey, we'll take one more handicap match.
Al said he was a rock solid maybe.
We'll see. Is he? Oh, Stu said, well,
Stu, are you in? Are you in? Are you in for some Batman posing?
He said he wanted to do last. I can't remember. So there was a couple of people that want to. A lot of people work on Saturday. Well, just we'll call it a pizza run.
Let's get through this. Oh, I got that free Godzilla head. They sent me that extra head.
What?
Yeah.
That's
I got
not Haya Toys, though, right?
Huh?
Is that Haya?
Haya.
What?
They just sent it to me.
The eyes were bad or something?
Something. I don't know. I'll take it. Extra Godzilla head. I'll try to put this on a Mafex figure.
Yeah. It'll be like that manga. Dora.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I can't say it right.
So hopefully you guys will join tomorrow. Keep me company while I tick down. It's gonna be hot. I don't know if anybody's gonna join and talk. I can't do too much talking because I'll be working the wheel, spinning it, deleting names, spinning it, deleting names. So I'm gonna have an open invite if anybody wants to come on and chat and talk. I'll put it in the chat. Please join in. And with that, I'll see everybody hopefully tomorrow. So be good, be safe.
Right?
Same time.
Same time.
Same time. Same bad time. Same bad channel. All right, guys.
Take care, everybody.
Take care.